set.
What? What
Wow,
a color.
wow, wow.
He knew that power
Very,
blast
very
was
fearless,
coming.
Mr. Reese Silent with these A plus Bs. Been able to get more out of it.
Oh, there it is, the side stop.
And just
but
like that,
gets
G
hit.
Forenzu putting the G in game. Congratulations to G Forenzu
congratulations.
from winning the grand finals for
The
Fighting
Geki
Climax
Bunko.
Ignition. Woo! What a
Ah.
grand finals. Reese Silent probably second guessing himself a lot there with
The
multiple
first,
character
the
switches.
first
Yeah.
set was really nice.
The first set was nice, you know, bringing in the Kuroko, then Shana, then the Tomoka pick.
Tomoka, yeah. But as you know, G Forenzu just adapts.
Yeah, just adapts.
He just
very, very
adapts really
clutch.
quickly.
Did not let those things phase him and stop the momentum of Reese Silent right there and then. So again, that was an amazing, amazing sets from all the players who had
It was
participated.
one of the best sets.
Yeah.
Thing is, let's see if AK can handle Candy Frontier's Hwoarang.
Slowly, what the hell are you doing, Billy? Frontier!
Being in the Flamingo stance, goes for the
Faint
grab.
kick.
FF3.
Oh my goodness,
To close
what is
things out.
Frontier eating?
Look at that. Oh, trying to counter.
He's gonna take the round.
Ooh,
A match
okay.
from PvE 8K.
Frontier. Okay.
You know, KND Frontier being one of those guys that really carry the banner of Hwoarang and really just post a lot of tech on this character.
They're making it a long day for iRobot. Let's see if he can close it out. Oh my goodness, no, the round goes on. Blue stuff out.
Okay, cool.
Watch out.
Oh my god!
Crushed it! That was great. Can we clip that?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
How may I say? It's the definition. He wrote the story of Tekken. So maybe he's going for something like Jin. The Anna sweep.
Anna sweep.
Yeah.
Oh, the back
Let's go! And Pyko getting in the clutch.
And the hit confirmed from DF3-1 to Kotor.
Oh my
Key
goodness!
charge
Drop out
to say
Sandy
the
is
least.
most definitely feeling himself as he's making use of the plus frames properly. There's run available to him. Again, let us know in chat how you feel about this old anime game with your favorite anime characters. Only from Dengeki, of course. So, of course, if there are any SAO fans out there, please comment Kirito, please. So that someone will play Kirito. Both players in critical.
Who gets hit by the
Escape
world?
Oh,
Escape
oh,
the
trump
trump.
cards! Exto Mag! This guy, what a guy!
That's-
very important. Now, of course, if you've been following Dengeki Fighting Climax Ignition, there is a mobile port that has been released. Dengeki Buko Fighting Crossing Void.
Crossing Void,
Yes,
yeah.
Crossing Void.
Dengeki
It's a
Buko
very
Fight-
good mobile game
Crossing
featuring
Void.
all the characters and even new ones like Alice. Yeah. Will he blast?
He
oh,
did,
he blasts!
but he gets punished by it.
Oh, there you go. He had the meter.
He's
he had blasted,
super.
and there
He
you go.
resets
Just
the
like that.
bracket.
Restyler with a reset.
What? What
Wow,
a color.
wow, wow.
He knew that power
Very,
blast
very
was
fearless,
coming.
Mr. Reese Silent with these A plus Bs. Been able to get more out of it.
Oh, there it is, the side stop.
And just
but
like that,
gets
G
hit.
Forenzu putting the G in game. Congratulations to G Forenzu
congratulations.
from winning the grand finals for
The
Fighting
Geki
Climax
Bunko.
Ignition. Woo! What a
Ah.
grand finals. Reese Silent probably second guessing himself a lot there with
The
multiple
first,
character
the
switches.
first
Yeah.
set was really nice.
The first set
but-
was nice, you know, bringing in the Kuroko, then Shana, then the Tomoka pick.
Tomoka, yeah. But as you know, G Forenzu just adapts.
Yeah, just adapts.
He just
very, very
adapts really
clutch.
quickly.
Did not let those things phase him and stop the momentum of Reese Silent right there and then. So again, that was an amazing, amazing sets from all the players who had
It was
participated.
one of the best sets.
Yeah.
Thing is, let's see if AK can handle Candy Frontier's Hwoarang.
Slowly, what the hell are you doing, Billy? Frontier!
Being in the Flamingo stance, goes for the
Faint
grab.
kick.
FF3.
Oh my goodness,
To close
what is
things out.
Frontier eating?
Look at that. Oh, trying to counter.
He's gonna take the round. A
Ooh,
match
okay.
from PvE 8K.
Frontier. Okay.
You know, KND Frontier being one of those guys that really carry the banner of Hwoarang and really just post a lot of tech on this character.
They're making it a long day for iRobot. Let's see if he can close it out. Oh my goodness, no, the round goes on. Blue stuff out.
Okay, cool.
Watch out.
Oh my god!
That was great. Can we clip that?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
How may I say? It's the definition. He wrote the story of Tekken. So maybe he's going for something like Jin. The Anna sweep.
Anna sweep.
Yeah.
Oh,
the back Let's go! And Pyko
getting in the clutch. And the hit confirmed from DF3, 1 to closer.
Oh my
and a key
goodness!
charge,
Dropout
to say
Sandy
the
is
least.
most definitely feeling himself as he's making use of
Oh, my game's frozen again. Or rather, it's not frozen. Okay, I see. That it be. Reboot it is. Always have to reboot Tekken for whatever reason with OBS. Surprisingly, you can hear my buttons. I thought the noise gate was covering that. Or I'm just pressing it really, really loudly. Go figure. I have lab work notes to work on. Because I gotta do 2 lessons to make up for the other Sunday I missed. Which is gonna double my workload on Monday, which is in a few hours. Then again, I'm editing it on the night of Monday, not the morning of Monday. But still, it takes me like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours or even 4 hours sometimes to edit a whole lesson, even if the editing is simple, just to make sure it's like coherent and it's showing like the right extra visual aids when needed. Yeah, that's long for like a 20-minute-ish video. I'm pretty sure, I'm really certain one of these lessons is going to be like less than 10 minutes. It might even just be like 5 minutes. Because it's so easy to explain. I don't even know why I'm making a video on it. It's just so that... What do you call this? There's a video on it. That's all. Because I'm like, oh, I never talked about this move. Or if I did, it was very briefly when I was talking about 2 other moves. So might as well, like, give this move its own spotlight. Because there are some moves, like, I don't need to bother explaining. Like, let's say, I don't know, RFFFF3. Like the axe kick, which used to be his bound in Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2. I don't need to explain that at all. You kind of, like, know how it works. Like, you look at it, take one look at it, you press it in practice mode. Huh, alright, it gets a follow-up on hit. It's -7 on or -6 on block. Alright, cool. The same thing with LFS back 4. There's nothing to explain about that. It's a counter hit launcher that tracks towards Hwoarang's right when he's in left flamingo. If it hits, there's nothing you can really do because it pushes the opponent quite back. So any of the stuff where I talked about pushback before will just apply on that. Push back on hit. And then if it's on block, well, you already know you're negative like 8 or 9, so don't press a button. If you wanted to, back 1. And then, if it counter hits, great. That's like the part you want the most. It counter hitting. Because I'm going through my warm-ups as per usual. The almighty warm-up. Regardless of whether I'm playing or not, or even I'm just like doing a practice mode stream like this. This is mandatory for myself. Wow, okay. Because what other moves don't need explanation? I guess I've never made a video on down 3-4, but it's been incorporated in so many others, like how to string with Hwoarang, down 3-4. And if I did talk about down 3-4, I think it should be in open Hwoarang lessons, not advanced Hwoarang lessons. JFSR, there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos on that. Damn, 4 or 5 videos on JFSR. I think 2 of them are like repeats, or 3 of them are like repeats. Because I think it's tips on how to like get JFSR to connect. Also, if anyone dropped anything in chat, my YouTube chat is currently not updating. If it isn't updated, because I remember I had one stream where it was moving and I didn't get to see any of it. So I was just like, okay, I'll just play. I mean, I was playing rank, so it wasn't moving at all. So that was fine. But here, I'm not in rank. So it's just like, oh yeah, I'm talking to myself. Which is, I guess, what I do most of the time, don't I? Yes. That is what I do most of the time. I kind of talk to myself. Boom. So I should be back on rank. What do you call this? Next week. On Josie. Because I finished Noctis the last time. I was hitting Noctis to Emperor, so Josie needs to hit what used to be called Tekken Lord, which is now called Tekken King. I'm okay with that name change. I do kind of prefer Tekken Lord though over Tekken King. Because if it's keeping with the theme, Emperor to Tekken Lord fits because they're both royalty. But I guess to like make it more obvious, changing it to Tekken King makes it like, oh yeah, that's royalty. Two royal ranks and then we get to godhood. What other moves don't need any Oh, I guess I could make a video about FF3. Although I think what I'd rather want to talk about are like more strategies, because I rechecked like my upload schedule for advanced Hwoarang lessons, and it looks like it's gonna go beyond what do you call this? My expected, not so-called, what I thought to be my estimated end for advanced Hwoarang lessons. I said it was gonna end by like end of October. It looks like it's gonna end by like, I don't know, end of November. Because I didn't factor in, the only reason why that's pushing the schedule back by that much is because I didn't factor in Tekken 8 content. 6 5 4 3 2 1. And we have a closed beta test next week, Friday. And there's a lot of things I like need to double check. Because that's like that's Hwoarang close to release date. And that's probably how he's gonna be released come release day. If there aren't any like early patches, like change up some of the stuff. 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. And oh boy, there's a lot to like double check, given like quote unquote early information that is available. It does make my life easier that like I have a checklist already to like know what to work on. But I'm like, damn, it kind of like makes me double think about playing the character in 8 7 6, because I'm like, why is those your changes? Doesn't make sense. 4 3 2 1. Of course, if you look at it at a certain angle, it legitimately doesn't make sense. And then if you try to make sense out of it, I'm like, okay, that got buffed, but why though? 7 6 5 4 4 3 2 1. Or if not in that sense, it's just like, oh, okay, they're making this stronger. So it's just like I have to stay in this stance more. What happened to like the whole mix-up thing? I don't know. Again, we'll find out by the closed beta test, Friday to Monday. 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. And I'll see, like, if I actually want to like play the character, because that's the character close to release date. Then again, granted, there could be another, let's say, an open beta test instead of a closed beta test, and then that one would give us like a far more accurate reading on like how the character's at. 2, 1. Alright. Position reset. Then the player 2. My much neglected player 2. And I haven't, even in tournaments, like the most recent tournaments, I still have played more on player 1 than player 2. But I have played a couple of player 2 matches. But most of them were... Because you always ask a side, like, hey, do you want a side? And if they say they don't mind, I immediately pick player 1. And then if they want a side, sometimes I give it to them. And then sometimes I coin flip. So I'm like, okay, let's coin flip for the side. So I'm like, okay. But I want to go back to like not wanting to pick a side. I want that power. And don't only pick the side when like I truly feel that I need like consistent execution. Or it's like a side thing. Because it's harder to step towards the foreground in that situation versus that character. Or there's a specific situation they're going to abuse and I'd like rather to be on the other side so I can sidestep it. Since I'm not on a cross-up or a hitbox or whatever. Hello, Jared. Just talking to myself. That is all. That way when because I know people do watch these VODs, so I wonder what it's like for a VOD watcher. For live streams. Just like he's talking to himself. There's nobody in chat. It's like, yes, I am indeed talking to myself. But pinned comment is your guide. If you have any questions about Tekken 7 or about Hwoarang, feel free to drop it. We are always watching, always lurking, always listening. Oh my god, that's a little scary. Nah, it's all good. Feel free to just chill with the lo-fi background music. That's the one thing you can count on for these streams. If not the Tekken, the lo-fi background music. I guess with Tekken, right? Because you'll be like, why am I hearing a grunt? Oh, that's the Tekken. But you got your lo-fi music though. Nate? Niet. Niet with the cheese. Hello. Damn it, I'm messing up the second God Fist. Bro. 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 Oh my god. My execution's at an all-time low. You know that band. All-time low. Bruh. There you go. Do these streams by chance also count as... Yeah, they are. They are. They are. I mean, look at it. Look at the overlays. Look at the pinned comment. They're literally the same. It's just that this one I tackle more specific stuff for Hwoarang. But like, if you have any question about Tekken 7 or about Hwoarang, you can always just drop it. Technically, in any stream, you can drop it anytime. It's just that, what do you call this? This is the practice mode stream, so I have like more time to like really explain it. And like even show a couple of examples. Not unless the example I need is a match, then that's a different story. It's me, oh, so this is Nate? I'm not exactly a hater. I'm just saying like it's not my cup of tea. But I guess if you want to be a hater, go ahead. It's like every Hwoarang that fights me with that key charge. No remorse. I was like, and then you're like, I hope you look at key charges as a negative thing. Because I want you to think of it as like a negative thing. Because you use the outfit. Oh, bawal. Okay, that's not the thing I was looking for. I was looking for you. There you go. Dorie. Bro, hanam. Key charge ka sa akin. O nga eh. See that outfit? Even if they like recolored it and stuff to like make it better and change that. Why do I keep messing it up? There you go. Even if they refixed it, retouched it, restyled it, because they're a fashionista. Nah, it still gets the it still gets the key charge. Oh, the Tekken 8 streams will be here, huh? So no cheese dojang next Friday, because the closed beta test starts on Friday, diba? I guess we could technically do cheese dojang if you have Tekken 8 because there's lobbies, right? Oh nga, no? Tekken 8 lobbies. And like how many people can be in a lobby? 100 plus or something like that? Oh nga, no? We can technically do cheese dojang, huh? Maybe I should stream the closed beta test on Friday on Facebook. Ah! I don't know, you can't customize in the closed beta test, right? It's only the presets. Oh nga, no, yeah, we could make it. We can make it cheese dojang, but at the same time, I just kind of like want to just like go on matchmaking and like lab. Like I probably will spend the first stream on like straight up matchmaking and partial lab, and then the second one, maybe full lab, and then maybe the third one, combos on like what kind of content I want to like, extra content I want to like take out of like Tekken 8. And then maybe games on the last day, I don't know. Because I'm probably only going to be playing Hwoarang on stream anyway. It's off stream where I'll be like, what do you call this? Touch the other characters. Like, I'm pretty sure the customization is going to be nice. That I'm like 100% like assured of. It's just a matter of like what outfit I can make that's like frontier. A frontier outfit. I mean, I just need a suit and then just recolor it black and red. That's pretty much it. Or like anything that's nice that I can just recolor and then put an aura on it. Yeah, diba? I just want to practice, like just get games first. Like, I understand the loading sequence is fast in 8, but I still have to, like, open up a lobby and stuff instead of going straight up to matchmaking. Because I already have a list of things that I want to test. Thanks to, quote-unquote, early magic from other players. So I'm like, okay, this is my checklist. And then just, like, get used to how it works in, like, in-game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If they bring back all the previous outfits from Tekken, no. I'm not really a, what do you call it? Cosmetics guy. Or outfits guy. Like even in Counter-Strike when I was playing it before, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All my skins for the guns were the free ones. Or rather, the free skins I could get. Those were always my skins. I never bought cosmetics. 7, 8, 8, 7. I don't like feel the need to buy cosmetics. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. I think that's like a mistake I made in Tekken 7. I bought like the full edition, which came with like the gold outfit. Which, to be fair, I barely used. So, no reason for me to do that again. Like, not unless you're really making hardcore content on this game and you want to have like multiple outfits for the characters, like when you're presenting certain stuff and whatnot. Sure, but I'm not going to be doing that kind of content ever. Like, I think most of the content I'll be doing is still like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, very educational. Techy. Basically, competitive know-how and information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, like trying to like bring it to like down to its like basic level so that players of like multiple skill levels can understand it. Should they like want to get into it, because I'll eventually start mentioning things like acronyms for stances, and I don't know, I've seen some YouTube comments that like, can you at least please say the stance? I'm like, bro, I'm saying the stance. It's the acronym. And there's no way in hell I'm saying Hwoarang left flamingo forward 3 all the time. No, it has to be LFS forward 3. 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oops. Oops. Oh, that's not a side set left. There you go. Because I think for one of the lessons, I have like all the notes down already. The other one, I don't. But the first one is like super easy because it's this one. This is the other 11 frame Punisher. I call this the ignored 11 frame Punisher because it's so ass. You know why it's so ass, Nate? Because if I click on backdash here and I punish with 4-4, that's a regular backdash. And that's not just that. Oh, that also includes... So you have no launcher here. And no low either. That's what makes this an ass 11 frame Punisher. That's why I call it the forgotten 11 frame. Because you have no reason. This is like one of those things where like people tell me, why use this when you can just use this? Because isn't this better than that? And then for me, it's always like, no, because you're like, you can always change it up. Do you want to go into LFF? Do you want to go into RFF? Or like, you know, even if this low is not as good, you know, you want to change up the timing. Its animation's a little bit different. It could really throw off your opponent or whatnot. But this one, no, I totally understand if you'd say it's like complete garbage. I miss 4-4 forward. You mean 4F4. That's the correct input. Yeah, that I missed too. They killed my move. This was my punish. I was very consistent with this punish in like Season 2. And Season 3. What? This was the frontier punish. Like if someone was playing against Hwoarang, or like let's say in locals, they played me in locals and I hit them with this, that's how they know they're fighting me. Because I usually don't punish with that. I usually punish with this. Who was the king player in Manila Madness? That was Jason. JSSN. I get that often when before they buff 4-3. What do you mean? 4F4 or 4-4? If you're pressing 4-4 before they buff 4-3, what are you doing? I'm concerned. What are you doing as a Hwoarang? And that's on hit, dude. What a plus 10. You know what doesn't betray you though? This. So I mean, that's the threat you're 4-4. Basically, the threat on paper is basically RFS F4 if they press a button, and RFS 1 or the counter hit on RFS forward 3-4. You have no low. If you want a low, you have to stand switch down back 4. Because stand switch down 3-4 doesn't even hit at like max range. Wow. I was also wondering who was the old dude who was playing Asuka. I don't know if this is still his IGN, but the last IGN I remember for him was Astral Heaven. Because I remember looking at another tournament and he was in it. His IGN wasn't that, so I was like, he might have a new IGN. But his last IGN was Astral Heaven. He's a very old, what do you call that? Asuka player, yeah. Guy's been playing Asuka his whole life. I love this one, but it's been so long, I forgot. I'd often get 4-4 because you didn't punish with 4-3. Really? Well, it's a good thing you're punishing with 4-3 now. Or 4-4. So yeah, I mean, this is all the notes I have on this thing. Because there's nothing else to talk about. Well, the only thing, I guess the one thing I could check is combo potential. I don't think there is though. Like for the most part, you could use it as wall carry, sure. But that was about it. And then what are you gonna do? Stand switch LFS forward 3. Now, yeah, they're good. I mean, you got to play against our scene, so you know, for the most part, the average skill level is kind of like high. That's the beauty when you get to compete against the locals. Yeah, that's kind of it. You can use it as wall carry, yeah, if you want to. As a wall ender, oopsie. Oh, that squeezes in? Wait, hold up. What's your max? What is your max? Oh, that's a weird ending. Oh, okay. That's cool. 41. That's probably its cap. $38? Can I do 2 of that? No. $44? Was that the right number? No, yeah, it's definitely something you can use for like pick up stuff. It's combos. It's really combo fodder. Oh no, they're both 44. That's harder. This is easier. Bah. That's also 44? Okay. I guess if I want to talk about something for Wall, I could. 4-4 Wall Ender. LFS 3 forward. Times 2. Alright, that's all I need. And then I guess 4-4 Wall Carry. Oh no, I say Wall Carry first before Wall Ender. Because that's easier to talk about. I'm gonna miss random ass. Yeah. Well, they're not necessarily random, but I mean, when you're able to get it to go in, it's like, yeah. It's okay. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, I do remember the whole string is counter hit. LFS back 4-3, or rather FF 4-3, because that's really what it is to me. I'm pretty sure it's counter hit, or even natural. I don't know. We have a closed beta test soon, so like we can test that out. Or I guess if you have magic, you can test it out already. Me, I have to wait for the closed beta test. I hate how they didn't make this counter hit a launcher again. They should have made that a counter hit launcher again. If they like remove this, what do you call this? They removed its wall bounce. They made it knock down. Should make it a counter hit launcher again. It's natural? Yeah. Alright, that's good. Neutral's fine. You can work with neutral. I mean, it being +3 before was good. Decent. Decent at best. Nah, not good. Decent at best. Neutral is workable. At least it's not negative. Because if it was negative, that's a different story. At that point, I'd hate the move. Yeah, +4, +6, +1. Do you remember the input to like go into RFF immediately? Right after these things? Do I just hold forward? No, that ain't it. Or do I just let it be? Up forward and then up forward 4 and then let it be. I know there's like an input to like make this go into RFF fast. Yeah, so that's a spoiler. So the first lesson's gonna be about 4-4. The second lesson's gonna be about up forward 4-4-4. Air raid. The round ending tool. How do you want to end a round? Air raid. That's how I want to end it. Do you want to do a combo with air raid? You can. Why would you? I don't know. There's nothing stopping you though. It's like, what's my B&D? It involves air raid. I get like 40 plus damage out of it. Close to 50. No, it's not low parryable. You cannot low parry this. You're not allowed to low parry it at all. Even in Tekken 8. In all Tekkens, you're not allowed to low parry it. It's only, I think, when you... We call it whiff. Yeah. For as long as you block it, it jails immediately. It basically jails on block. But that's not what we call it. It is technically a jail on block, but more or less what we usually call it is that it's not low parryable. When it involves lows that you cannot, what do you call that, parry? Because you're never after, what do you call this, trying to interrupt or duck the low. You're always after trying to like low parry the most obvious thing. But it locks. You're forced to like become -1. And play in the RFS F4 mix-up immediately. No, yeah, no, it is. Like, you can use it open, you can use it in walls. Walls will be an extra safeguard to like keep you alive. Just in case like you mess up. But you can do it in open too. Okay, so this one, where was my last lab work at? My last lab work for this was at... Yeah, because I'm not going to talk about combos for air raid. I'm literally just going to cover the frame data. And then the options. Because I know on hit... Because I have all... I think options are all shared. Well, most of them are shared. Because on hit, most of this stuff always win, I think. Yeah, you cannot move out of that. You're not backdashing that. Great. Mm-hmm. Woohoo. Yeah, okay, that's the only hard part about this move. You kind of have to like wait before you get your RFS down 4. I mean, the computer Hwoarang was able to guard right after the full up forward 4-4-4. Me, I always like on instinct press RFS F4 immediately. So maybe you can just press up forward 4-4-4, neutral block, or like hold back. I guess the issue is when you hold back. Yeah, if you attempt to hold back right after. That's why I was like trying to recall the what do you call this? The input for RFF. Because I remember there was an RFF input for this. That way you go into RFF immediately. If you want to like hold back right after ASAP so that you can block. Rip RFS down 4-3. Well, it's only the input. But it does what do you call this? Catch backdash. And I think when you transfer this to sidestep on hit, same dice. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that move is just ass. It has like, don't bet on this move's tracking ever. What? Yeah, imagine being, what do you call this? +4 and this move cannot like track at all. You know what tracks here? This move. That's right, if I want to catch the opponent stepping left, I gotta launch them for it. Or hell sweep them for it. Because there's a delay before I'm allowed to get, what do you call this? RFS down 4-3. So they're stepping left, alright. This one may or may not catch, which is amazing. And then if I need to really keep them, you do that. That's on hit, dude. I love my tracking. Well, it seems like they're solving this in, what do you call this? Tekken 8. Like, Flying Eagle will probably win here. Woo! That's right. If you press this move, just know sidestep right will kill you. I mean, the design of the new low is so confusing. In Tekken 8? Oh. Wait, if you have magic, what's the frame data on RFS down 4-3? On hit. Because my requirement for that move is that if it's not +5 on hit, it sucks. It's literally a trash move. That's the one where I literally cannot defend it. I can only defend it if you've activated heat. Or if your opponent's a really dumb player, or not necessarily a dumb player, but like they're always pressing when you're in RFS, so like you always have the go signal to press the full string. Because I know it doesn't jail the full string. And it's like it staggers on block. Like I'm just gonna press this all the time. Or like force myself to go +1 mid all the time. Or I guess go safe, what do you call that? Because this is safe in 8, right? Instead of it being a -10 cheeky launcher. But yeah, in air raid, if your opponent steps towards the right, you just know you have no mid to save you except RFS back 4. Like legitimately none. I don't mean the first hit. I need the second hit. The second hit is the most important part. Oh wait, it's getting blocked. I saw it. But like the heart is like blocking the way. It's what? Negative. It's trash. Okay, that move cannot be saved. That can't be salvaged. That's a trash move, period. I don't care if the first hit is like +7 force crouch. You already know how it works when an opponent gets hit by Hwoarang. They're not pressing. It's like if I hit them with this, bro, they're not pressing after the first. They're not pressing. And their force crouch too, you already primed them in a position where they can like low parry. They just have the whole DF and then it's dead. So, which means I'm not allowed to go low ever. I have to go mid. If I go mid there, that's F1 +2. I go -9 if I get unblocked. If I want to do another mid, I'm +7. JFSR. 16 frames. Okay, that's safe. But then at that point, I'm -8. Pushback. Not so amazing. Oh, I love it. It's ass. So where the gut faces. Yeah, no, it does. It 100% does. Where his stomach is at, it's GG's. Hwoarang sucks in this situation, bro. See, that's +7. You'd expect this to like catch, you know, because you're at 7 frames of advantage. It works at 6 frames of advantage. Imagine that. It works at 6, but it doesn't work at 7. Maybe because never mind. I won't go with that joke. Yeah, no, exactly. That's only if you've activated heat. The issue is I'm only thinking about, what do you call this? Situations where you don't have it. Because I can imagine a lot of games in Tekken 8 without heat. Like, both players have spent their heat and then it becomes a regular Tekken game. It's a high. I like, even if it does catch, I don't care. Because it's a high. Because this is the main high that should catch. If the RFS3 catches, it's a bonus, but look at that. You see what I mean? It's only at +7 it catches. At +6, you know, Hwoarang dodges that. At +4, he dodges that. Only at -7 or +7 do you finally catch him. It's crazy. This is like, okay, just know when you press this move, you're sentencing yourself to death. The only way to save yourself is always RFS F4, or let it go into RFF and block, or RFS back 4. Those are your cop-up options to like stay alive all the time. Which I should write in my notepad like right now. RFS F4, RFS back 4, and RFF transition equals best options. Like, I guess for the most part, when I'm explaining the options on block or on hit, it's really just to demonstrate how ass it is. And that it's really truly a round ending tool. I think up forward 4, I could talk about this in like 20 minutes. But the 4-4, I can easily talk about that in like 10 minutes easy. 10 or 15 minutes. Like, the raw cuts for these 2 videos should be really short. Okay, that means maybe my workload isn't gonna be so bad after all. On like Monday night. Because it's gonna be really easy to like edit. So I guess I don't have to lab this anymore. There's nothing to lab anymore. Like, even if you stand switch, wow. But by then, like, even if that hit, you would still lose. Oh yeah, up forward 2 still in Tekken 8. Hooray. That move still exists. Nice. That was a 20 frame move right after that. Force crouch. Alright, our power crushes ain't homing in Tekken 8. I'm only thinking about Tekken 8 now because, what do you call that? The closed beta test is on Friday. Yeah, this is trash. The fact that this is not homing makes it trash. I don't care if they gave us 2 -10 homing, 2 -10 moves in Flamingo that are homing. That's trash. Yeah, no, yeah. I heard about that one. I saw it through the magic mirror. But to me, what good is a wall carry tool if I'm dying in neutral? Or if I'm losing out in neutral, or if I'm unable to keep my offense. So like he's literally gonna become the definition of amazing glass cannon. I don't like that. Like, they're doing a lot of interesting things to RFF, and I'm like, do they want me in Tekken 8? Do they want Hwoarang in Tekken 8 to be the RFF character? That's just my question. Because it feels like, with all the rumors I'm hearing, that RFF is the stance now. I'm like, what? I understand it was a strong stance. It's the bully stance for a reason. But I'm like, wow, they're like, hey, make this your main stance. Like, LFF, that's an afterthought. LFS, that's for, like, connecting things, always. RFS, we've made it, like, the safest thing in the world. So LFF is just, like, the means to get into RFF. And then if you do something in RFF, you get to do the safest things in the world. And then if you do, like, the thing that connects to left flamingo, you use left flamingo to connect to, like, something else again. It just feels like everything's gonna center back to RFF instead of LFF now. That's not brainless. I like even when the closed network test, I didn't give that move that much praise. It's not that crazy at all. It's good, sure, but it's not that amazing. It's great that it hits AOP though, but I'm gonna double check that in the closed beta test. AOP down specifically, but I remember when I was fighting Xiaoyu, it did hit AOP down. I think it was like roughly +3 in the closed network test, and then it became +1 from sources unknown. And it's not Flamingo equals fun, it's more like RFF is the one that's fun. Like, oh, you're an RFF, you did down 3-4, don't worry about it. You'll always have a safe option. You did the one thing that put you in LFF from RFF, don't worry, I got you. Like, I'm not really a fan. I was okay with the first initial changes they put in the closed network test, but from all the things I'm hearing, I am no longer a fan of like the things they're doing to Hwoarang. I'm legitimately not happy. If at first I was like kind of skeptical, suspicious or whatnot, or like trying to see like the direction they were pushing for, now I'm like straight up just like, who is this character? I was right that this guy is a different character. He is legitimately too different already. But we all know Tekken players don't sidestep until they have 1K hours. That's the thing. My competition is that people. My competition is the people who know how to play against Hwoarang. That's why it's meh. Like other Hwoarang players, they're gonna love it, sure. Me, I'm like, you know, it's a mind game tool at best. It's not broken. It's not broken. It's not broken at all. I wish I could talk about it in like more detail, but we're not in a closed beta test, nor can I confirm sources. But if you take the closed network test alone, so it's a homing move, right? In RFF. First homing move, or it's not the first homing move. It's one of the few homing moves now that low crush while it does do homing. The problem is your trade-off for all the good stuff is, so the good stuff is it's a heat engager, it's a homing mid crush, or homing low crush that's a mid, that's the important part. And then on hit, it gives you big plus frames. On block, it had some slight frame advantage. So it's great. Your trade-off is that you float. So which means if the opponent, you know, decided to challenge you and say frames or a state of mind, you lose. Compared to, you lose out a lot. Now, a float combo, that's not a lot, sure. But if you go on paper here, like if you interrupt this, you either fail really hard or you cleanly interrupt him. I don't know what happens if you fail really hard on the trade on RFF DF3, but I could be certain that it does not activate Heat Engager because you both trade. So at that point, it doesn't make it great. It's great when it always connects, sure. But the thing is, you can't even necessarily loop it. Like, it was being looped a lot in the closed network test. You know why? Because nobody doesn't know anything. Everyone does not know your character. Or, like, the changes that happen to your character. Like, even me, I couldn't keep track of, like, the changes of other characters. I was just so busy on Hwoarang and, like, how things operate. Like, first 3 months... not first 3. After the first 3 months, you're gonna see the real value of the move. So the value of the move now is like, on paper, it looks great. Again, you've heard the story before. Like, just go to the Wave Dash podcast where they had the Hwoarang players on it. And the story was always this. Before every release of Tekken, everyone was always saying Hwoarang looked good. And then as soon as you got to play the game for an extended period of time, it came from Hwoarang was so amazing to Hwoarang's just alright. That's gonna happen. A lot of the things that people are praising on now are just gonna be like, it's alright. Hello, Sonata, you are first. Like, it's not. The nerf is changing its frames, like, in terms of frame advantage. But that's still good for like Hwoarang. The trade-off is just getting a float combo. If that's a trade-off you're okay with. I personally am not okay with that trade-off, but it's the move I have to work with for like 3 months before I decide whether I want to drop this boy or not. Alright, if I'm gonna practice combos while answering open Q&A, might as well make it 2-player. Like, the real standouts for Hwoarang is not that. It's the RFS stuff. The fact that you can do RFS, 3-4 from RFS is big. Flying Eagle, essentially. And RFF, FF3 from RFS. And the fact that this is in RFS too. Again, it's just like a safer stance, period. I don't like what they did to RFS down 4-3 at all. Even after hearing additional information, confirmed or unconfirmed. But essentially, it became a safer stance. Oh yeah, and this move is safe. You have a safe... I don't know, is Hwoarang one of the only characters with a safe heat engager? That I never checked. I never checked that. But if he is one of the characters with a safe heat engager, I will, I guess, be really happy with that. It's like, oh, I have a free safe heat engager. So like, I do a down 3-4 mix instead of going for the axe kick for a counter hit launch and a +1 on block. Or like, the hell sweep if I want 30 damage, -1. Or if I just want to like take a safe free poke low, I can actually just go for a safe heat engager. That I have not confirmed. With at least close network test information. Because if he is a character with a safe heat engager, my god. Safe mid heat engager. I mean, again, every other character in Tekken 8 will make you think otherwise. But, if you've heard certain news or like certain information spreading around, you'll be like, huh, okay, that character was kind of dumb, now they're not. I can think of like 3 characters off the top of my head from everything I've heard. Like, oh, they were dumb. Now they're not. With all like the changes they made. It's safe? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. No, yeah, that's even better because you just can do it from regular stance. So that's 2. There are 2 characters with 2 safe mid heat engagers. Because if that's an exclusive list, we're fine. No. Safe on block. Frame data purely. We're not talking about tracking. And for F2, FF2, you can always just like wave dash into FF2, you're fine. For us, it's you don't. You what do you call that? Realign in Flamingo. Kazuya back 4 is a mid. Well, not Asuka SS2 anymore. But off close network test, yes, that was crazy. What's Kazuya back 4? Isn't that the high? The homing high? Yeah, sources tell me that this is an unsafe move now. Would you believe that? Our pseudo tracking homing mid is now unsafe. No, it is an engager. It's just punishable now. From sources unknown. Yeah, the Hunting Hawk Rage Drive, combo extended. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool when you get to connect it. I don't know, I'm mixed on it. At one hand, I'm the same as you, like, damn, nice. At the same time, I'm like, isn't that always been safe, though? I've kind of, like, gotten used to playing against Asuka, where, like, it's safe. I've kind of, like, built my game plans around it and, like, got used to the matchup with that. So, like, I don't mind it at all, it being safe. For as long as it always remained -8, -9. But the punish for us is good. We get a DF3 +4 off it. If the frame data is to be, what do you call this, believed. Ooh, counter hit launcher. In Tekken 8. Boom. Is there anything Hwoarang actually needs nerfed? If anything, it's just chip damage. That's like his main weapon in Tekken 8. That's the thing that made him... It's making him a little bit too strong with the system. Like everything else, he's still Hwoarang. Like again, for most characters, they're just like, yeah, they're the same character. It's only Jack. This is the Jack I'm gonna have to get used to. I can play any Jack in any Tekken except Tekken 8. I'm like, who's this character? What am I supposed to press? It's a safe mid engager as well. Okay. That's 3 characters though. That's still a small list. If that's literally only it. If it's just 3 characters. Doesn't Jun have like a mid heat engager? That's safe. Isn't it like the 1+2? In no heat. What do you mean? JFSR has always been like that. It's not silly. Like you're pushing close to 80 on this always as a B&B. I think you can have a. You can turn this into 80, no problem. For as long as the conditions are right. And it's the same thing with like Tag 2 and Tekken 6. So I don't know. It's not silly. That's not something I'd ever ask to like change. For as long as its speed remains 16, it can stay as it is. Yeah, mid safe engage. Yeah, because again, that's gonna be like the big selling point. I can always attempt for heat, or like to get into a heat state every time I'm in RFS, and it'll become like your de facto option. Oh, what do I do like on hit? Oh, just go for heat. Seriously, I'm gonna make that video and title and thumbnail. Best option in RFS, and then the thumbnail is literally RFS back 3. And then the video just explains why you should always be going for this. Until they finally nerf it back to -10. Or they make it worse. They make it -12. Nah, FF4 is ass. I hate how they made that a heat engager. They took away our only long-range, what do you call this, approaching tool. Because the whole thing about heat is that if you go into it, you're in it. And there are some characters who cannot avoid using their heat engager. Hwoarang, at the very least, can avoid using his heat engagers. So this is a heat engager, right? You can always replace that with while standing 4. The problem is when they whiff something and the only thing that would hit is a Peacekeeper. So it's like at that point you're forced to go for it if you want the punish. But if you're in other ranges where you can do like FF4, let's say a while standing 4, a while standing 3, or an up forward 3+4/4, you can do that. The RFS, it's so easy. Just RFS DF4. LFS, it's so easy. Just don't go for that. Just go for LFS back 4. If you want a mid. Or just LFS 3. And then go with like the LFS 3-3 or LFS 3-4 mix up. Or just leave LFS 3 by itself. Hope they whiff. They take a back 3. RFF, that's so easy. I don't have to press RFF DF3. I can always just press like, I don't know, DF3+4 or DF2+3 as sources tell me. So like, you have alternatives. I can like reserve heat or like choose really when I wanna press it. I like pop it in. That's the only move wherein like you're kind of gonna be forced to like use it if you're in a certain range and they whiff it and you know you can punish. Yeah, they killed the combo. I hate it. I hate it, but at the same time, I don't mind the combo possibilities they've given us in 8. It's just that it's still gonna take like some getting used to for me. I still don't like seeing down 4-4 as like my combo extender. Or what do you call this? Any launcher as a combo extender. Oh yeah, what did I do? Back 3, back 3, back 3. That can be a combo. Back 3, back 3, back 3. That's a legit combo. Or JFSR, JFSR. I mean, it does make like transitioning the stances a lot easier, so... Let's say... DF2, F2, forward 3, LFS of forward 4. That's a combo. Like the first 3 hours or so, I remember when I first played Tekken 8 and the closed network test, I had to like really get used to like what the hell my combo extenders were. I remember I was just relying on RFS 2-3 at the start until I could finally move on to the others. And then as I continued playing, I reverted back to it because I couldn't make heads or tails with the combos. the FF4 is really just so universally good for almost every launcher. And they're like, you know what? I think we gave Hwoarang too much of a good thing in Tekken 7. Let's take it away. I'm like, thank you. No, it's not the best low. It's a good low now. That's what it is. It went from hard for me to defend this low in Tekken 7 and previous Tekken games. Like, I don't know how to defend this low aside from knowing, like, let's say you have a hard read. Because so far, no player's been successful in turning this into like a knock this down 2-2. The only thing you can make like knock this down 2-2 is down back 4-4. Simply because you have down back 4 by itself, down back 4 into Flamingo, and down back 4-4. Like, if you could just... If any player can make this like knock this down 2-2, hooray. But in the meantime, it's ass. It's, you know, just another low you throw out. If you didn't want to throw out this. In 8, it just has more use because it now jails, and it's negative 12. So like, okay, no risk kind of thing. If it launches, great. If it doesn't, I'm only negative 12. I'm never gonna get launched for it anymore. They gave... That to me is kind of dumb. I want to take a risk? Yeah, okay, let's go. But it's still not the best low in Hwoarang's arsenal. Best low is still down 3-4. No, I get you. I know you can steal... You can definitely legit steal some rounds. Let's say, I don't know, you do a DF1 and do a down 4-4. It's like, bet that will work. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. But I dislike it. I dislike what it's gonna do to players. And when I fight against a Hwoarang, I have to like watch out for like the dumbass risk you're gonna take. And they only get negative 12 or 13 for it. I'm like crazy. I mean, up 3 is a more valuable combo tool now in 8. Because it's your main combo for while standing 2-3. If you want 50 damage. Because I haven't really seen a route that's like 50 damage that isn't up 3. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. But the route I found is 50 damage. Oopsie. That's that. So you're a hater. You hate the snake edge. All right, we're not friends. I miss my snake edges for real. I miss them. I miss my twins that I barely get to use. I miss them so much because what do you call this? LFS now doesn't have a high crush. You know what the cost is for not having a snake edge? Not having a high crush. Left Flamingo will never high crush now. Only right Flamingo can high crush. Bro, if you're always getting a miss input, it's just get good. Seriously. Like, how the hell are you getting a miss input? That's your fault. 100% for real. That's me not being... Well, yeah, I'm not being nice. Because I barely get that error. The error I can understand is the QCB3. Because a lot of Hwoarang still get that error when they're like backdashing into like a back 3. I hate how they still didn't change that. They were willing to change this down back 1+3. But they were not willing to change QCB3. I'm like, what the hell? I'm talking about LFS. Left Flamingo. Left Flamingo doesn't have a high crush anymore. Because they removed the snake edge. Plus, your high crush reward is not high anymore. Yeah, fine. I guess at high level Tekken, right? This is good. This is actually pretty good. But the thing is, even in high level Tekken, this sometimes goes in. And that's the point. I would like to get one of these to go in and cause big mental damage. And like, or maybe I could steal like momentum off one snake edge that will never appear ever again. You hate it. It's okay. Feel free to admit that you hate the move. It just means you didn't get the good times with it. It's understandable. It is not an easy use. It's not, again, snake edges are not easy to use at all. It's just that Hwoarang's had the best use of a snake edge. Beside, I guess, Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu's was like more practical. Hwoarang's was really purely situational. And that's the whole point. His whole kit is situational. Or at least that's how I see it. You ask another Hwoarang, their opinion's gonna be different. But I'm not happy with that, it being gone at all. Plus, think of it this way. If someone hits you with a snake edge, right? How the hell are you gonna pay them back? By doing an unblockable? Bro, good luck hitting them with an unblockable. I tell you, it's easier to hit them with a snake edge rather than an unblockable. It's so much easier for me to set it up too. That's a setup. That usually like hits. It's not a neutral snake. Yeah, exactly. Because it's in stance. That's what makes it like more viable to use. And like you can really catch people. What do you mean 2F4 is minus? I don't care if that's minus. You mean this? I don't care if that's minus. That's fine. They took away its +8. They made it 0 consistent with pushback. If they're gonna make it minus with pushback, who cares? All I'm after for this move is that it remains 10 frames so that I can do something cheeky like this. Anything like that. Wherein like you're at least -3 below and you can like squeeze a 2F4. That's all it needs to do. It never needed to be plus on block. I do love when it was plus on block though. Where like when it varied. When you didn't know whether it was 0 or +8 on block. So it was like roughly in that range the entire time. That's why sometimes after every 2F4, I always DF1 plus dude. I'm talking about like hitting like another skilled opponent who hit you with a snake edge. We don't... Why are you counting newbies? That shouldn't matter. Now, unless that's the skill level you're playing around, then fine. But that's not the skill level I'll be playing around. And, well, that doesn't just work on newbies, by the way. That does work at high level. You just have to find the right situation, condition your opponent the right way, and blah, blah, blah. At that point, Frontier, everything works at high level. You are correct. Because it's all about checking those 2 boxes. You check those 2 boxes, voila. Everything hits at high level. It's just a question of frequency every single time. Yes, that is true. But you can't tell me you didn't see a snake edge get pressed once in a high level set. It always can like come out once. That's about it. Not unless the character you're watching Xiaoyu, then yeah, it's gonna come out a little bit more than once. But a character like Lily, Brian, they might just pull it off once. Hwoarang's the one where it can go like 2 or 3 times. Like if they really think, like this one. On block, Snake Edge is a solid option because jab beats out everything. Because RFS F4 doesn't save you on block. So if they know that you're just supposed to jab, you can Snake Edge. The only issue is that once they do a mid, then you can't do anything. You're right, okay, now I can never press up back 4. Up back 3-4. According to specific sources, that move is now unsafe. Which is making me really shy away from this character more and more. What the hell am I supposed to press a neutral wall standing for? No thank you. I know how that got me before. It got me the feedback from players saying, bro, that's too obvious. I know that every time you're here, you're gonna wall standing for. I know changing it to wall standing 3 won't necessarily change that. But I found a home with wall standing 3. It's like just a better mid-check. You assume they're having a misinput? Yes, it can be a misinput or it could have been intentional. But the point is you saw it. At least once. Like it's not... Like, you can be safe in assuming that some things are just misinputs, but sometimes they're actually doing it intentionally. The same with myself. Like, I'm actually doing it intentionally. Because I want to gather information. I want to gather data so I can, like, plan my next attack. It's information warfare over here. The more information I have, the more I can, like, cater Hwoarang's offense to you. And annoy you in a way that you don't like. or like safely hit you, because some of you guys are just like too difficult to hit. So I'm like, okay, what's the safest way to like stay alive here so that I can like get another down 3-4? Nobody asked for this to be unsafe as far as I'm concerned. Nobody asked for this to be unsafe, but like, yeah, you know what? According to sources unknown, they're like, yeah, we hate this move. I'm like, all right, thank you. All the more you make me stray away from this character. I actually legit might just like Leo at the start already of Tekken 8. Or depending on the changes they make to Steve, I might as well just Steve. I'm gonna abandon this boy instead of giving him a fair chance for like the first 3 months of Tekken 8. Hell, I might as well just Azucena. I heard she's really good. Like Leroy good. Leroy release good. So I might as well just hop on that train instead. Then I'm gonna go to a local. They're like, yeah, you still a Hwoarang? No, I'm on the new character now. I don't play that boy no more. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the changes. It's so bad. It's so weird. And I'm just like, nah. I'm not gonna work with that character. Or rather, I don't want to spend hours trying to figure out that character. Let another player figure that out. So that means at least in my region, it loses one Hwoarang. And there hasn't been a lot of us, like in the past competitions or so, or tournaments, there's not been a lot of Hwoarangs competing. But like the Hwoarangs I remember competing with prior to like the online era, like when we got stuck on home, there were like 8 of us before. And then online era happened, and then like it started to ease down and competition came back. It was only like one of them who was competing again, and then I came back. And then another one came back recently, so it's only like 3 out of the 8. So if I'm gonna call it quits for Tekken 8 Hwoarang because of the changes he's getting, instead of like him not really fitting me, that's only gonna leave them with 2. No, it will not. It will not, and it will never. Because this character is a lab character. He, by his very essence, forces you to lab Tekken. He is a necessity. He is a necessity in Tekken. Him, Xiao Yu, Lei Wulong, Eddie, blah blah blah. Those kind of characters, they are necessities. Like, how did I lose there? Go in the lab, bro. That's the only way to figure it out. You legit cannot figure this out while playing against the character. Because I remember one of the stronger players in my scene, who was playing Tekken for like years. Like, of course, this story dates back to like Tag 2. So it's during Tag 2 times. They didn't know this jab was +5. The Flamingo jab was +5 on block. They always thought it was just like, you know, +2, +3. Like, it's better than a regular jab. That's about it. And then they figured out it was +5. You know what happened when they figured out it was +5? That Hwoarang player never beat them ever again. That's right. If you just labbed it, you make the Hwoarang player's life harder. And that Hwoarang was no pushover. He's better than me. The funnier part is that player went ahead and ranked up his own Hwoarang. And got it as high as that Hwoarang as well. So they literally had the same rank Hwoarang, Lamau. That's right. This one move changed it all. I know the frame data on this, it's over. +5, I'm never pressing on that then. Because the most you're gonna get in this situation is a down back 4 or a down 3-4. I don't have to duck yet. Because you might JFSR check me. And I might as well just block the JFSR and take the down 3-4 or the down back 4. And if not that, a down back 3. And then I can finally move. No, it will not reduce his hate mail. Because he's a lab character. The only way to figure out how you lost is to go to practice mode. You want to figure out how to deal with this string? I'm sorry, bro. You gotta go to practice mode. he teaches you how to use practice mode. How do I use repeat action? All right, there you go. Hwoarang's gonna teach you that. What is frame data? He's gonna teach you that. What is sidestepping? The most important part of the game, because it's a 3D game. He's gonna teach you that. Because apparently, you can step so much of this if you just knew. What's backdashing? Oh yeah, another thing. He's gonna teach you that because there's so many options of this character that can just get backdashed immediately. Whether that be on hit or on block, depending on that move. Like this. This is +8. If you didn't know you could just backdash everything, you'd always lose. But if you can't, if you know, the Hwoarang's dead. They're just dead. Goodbye. Barely anything saves this character there. You really have to like get into the mind games of it in order to make it work. Which is the fun part, I'd say, playing this character. It is the fun part, making it work. But with the changes in the closed beta, the rumored changes in the closed beta test? Nah. I'm not a fan. That character is different. He's too far from, what do you call this, 7 and tag 2. I get change is good. And yeah, maybe change is good. You should play a different character. 1, 2. I guess we'll still keep it at open Q&A, or maybe I can do one lesson right now. Because if I'm gonna do a lesson, it's gonna be this one. Because this is gonna be very easy. Like, give me 10 minutes and it's done. Well, I guess if you want to like think of it that way, sure. I don't really look at it that way. For me, the way I look at it is looking at a character that has so much potential. Because this guy has like overwhelmingly an abundance of potential. Again, like lore-wise, he's one of the few people that can fight a Mishima. So that like that alone like gives him a lot of potential. And toolkit-wise, he kind of has that. He has the stuff that can make you really be scared. And stuff to like really make it work. And we have enough pilots or players out there who have like proven certain stuff with this character. The only thing we're left to prove with this character is consistency with winning. Because it's hard for Hwoarang players to win tournaments. Or like to win in like hard matchups. Or like to do the unconventional in hard matchups. Like against Zafina. I forgot what move it was, but if you tried to punish it normally, it never goes in. So what you're supposed to do is like up 4 and then stand switch into a launcher. That is unconventional. And the thing is, players don't do that. There are some stuff for like unconventional things that you do against certain matchups. But that was like the one thing I've never seen a single Hwoarang player do. And even myself, I never did it. Because it's so unconventional. It's out of range. Like, I have to press this versus that move and then do that? Ugh. It's just like my brain's always gonna default to like doing the thing. Or like the easier punish. So that I have consistency. So it's like, how do I turn this into something consistent? But that's a player thing, not a character thing. But the character can do it. That's the... Oh, excuse me. That's the point. Like, the character can do it, therefore... It's just the player being able to do it. But of course, the ease of use doesn't make it as easy. So at that point, you can just say straight up, the character doesn't really have one. It's an unconventional punish. The thing is, it only takes one player to make it consistent, and then everyone's gonna be like, okay, that's what we gotta do. That's always what's influenced every single tier list in existence. Oh, a player started make this consistent and they were like winning or like successful. Alright, that changes it. Changes it completely. That's why it's a very bittersweet feeling, like, that this character is gonna, like... This version of the character is gonna be gone in, like... It's already October, right? 3 months. November, December, January. Yep, 3 months. In 3 months, this version of the character that I grew up with competitively is gonna be gone. You gotta do the most out of your pocket to win. Hindi naman. I wouldn't say, like, you have to do a lot of things out of pocket. It's just like a lot of like remaining consistent and calm and like making the right decisions for the most part, which is tough. Because every time I watch Hwoarang in a tournament, I watch him make the same decisions I would make. And like, okay, let's say he's in trouble, right? The opponent blocks down back 4. What are you gonna do? You're like, both your HPs are low. Are you gonna gamble on RFS F4? Are you gonna gamble with like a safe mid that can get interrupted? Or are you gonna go RFS back 4, go all in? And then I watch him do RFS back 4 and I'm like, damn it, you made the same decision I made. And then the opponent blocks it and then you lose, and then he loses, and I'm like, okay, that means I lost too. We had the exact same thought process at that moment. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go all in now. And they blocked it, damn it. I'm taking a sip of top tier water. Cheers. Nah. Delicious. Yeah, I'm like trying to win one tournament with this guy. There's a tournament at the first week of November. So I'm gonna try to win that one. If I can win that one, that's like the only thing I have left to like check out on my Tekken 7 bucket list. Check the Hwoarang server. Why? Yeah, fine. I'll do it for you. For you, I'll do it. I usually don't check Discord while I'm streaming. I don't check anything ever while I'm streaming. It's memes. Did you tag me in memes? Man, I wish I knew how to use. Okay, that's a funny ping. That very funny. And now I'm reading stuff in the Hwoarang server. Yay. Wait, there's only how many of us? One of us here? Alright, I'm gonna do the lesson then. I read this, I do the lesson, stay for an open Q&A for a while, and then maybe do the second lesson, and then go straight to demonstration. You ready? Oh, well, you already know it, so it's just like a review for you. The spoiler, I mean, you already know what the lesson's gonna be. It's literally this move. And everything loses on backdash except 3 things. Did I compete in Rev? No, I didn't. It's too expensive. For reference, it was 2,500 to participate at Rev Major. 2,500 pesos, Philippine pesos. In dollars, I think that's like $40+. And that's not counting food and transportation. And I'd have to pay like $80 or 5,000 pesos, Philippine pesos, because I'm going to bring another player with me. And that also counts for their food and transpo. So you could see that as a pretty costly tournament. And if you're Filipino, or like if you were there, or if you heard the feedback about what happened at Rev Major this year, wasn't exactly the best. I only attended 2 Rev Majors out of like the 5 Rev Majors that's happened. 5 or 6. 2017 I didn't attend. 2018 I attended. 2019 I attended. There was no 2020. 2022 I did not attend. 2023 I did not attend. So 2 out of the 5. No, I mean it's very mixed reviews. That's the thing. Very mixed reviews. Some monitors had latency, some monitors didn't. Space to play or like to compete was kind of like really cramped. It is a lot. But overall, it wasn't like the best experience. And you paid more than what you bargained for. That kind of thing. Okay, I'm done reading the stuff here on Discord now. Like, you wouldn't like that. You paid how much, and then that's like the experience you get, right? For your major. Because I'm not attending majors outside of my country. Because I can't. I mean, you have to like pay for flight, hotel, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, for what? What happens if I just end up 64 again? That was my highest placement in Rev Major. That was 2018, 64. 2019, I went 129th. So like, if that's what's gonna happen to me if I fly to, let's say, I don't know, what's the next major? Tiger Uppercut? If that happens to me, damn, I wasted money. Of course, yes, you could say the experience and whatnot, and like going to Thailand, sure. But I'm after competing. Not what do you call that? Like, if I wanted to fly there, I'll fly there like for fun, for real vacation. Out of how many? I remember there's a lot of players. Like when you say major, for the most part, you just assume there's a lot of players, and you're like, all right. I mean, I was top 8 in my pool in 2018. 2019, I know I died pretty fast. I don't know what number I was for my pool. All I know is that I played Yojin Boy. And I was like, I'm good. I played Yojin Boy, and then I played another player who I never got to play before because they were in the province. So I'm like, all right, my experience was great. I got to play players I never got to play before. It wasn't bad. Yeah, no, Conquest was bad. That one was a real sad show. I mean, yeah, at least it's not as bad, but it was still mixed. It's mixed. It's very mixed. And they even asked for feedback. That's the thing. And the feedback is wow. It's also very mixed. It's also very detailed, which is good. You know, it's constructive criticism. That's what you want. Wait a minute. YouTube said there was only one person here. There's 2 people. It's both of you. Both of you have an R in your usernames. I was about to say in-game names. I don't know if those are your in-game names, but usernames for sure. Both have an R. You're pirates. You're like Hwoarang. You guys gonna drop the eye patch on like your Hwoarang once the game drops? Not in the closed beta test, but like when the game drops, you're gonna put the customization. Put back the eye patch. I know some players like that. The eye patch. That's why I see them with the eye patch when I play them. And I'm like, oh yeah, they like this outfit for real. Because me, I mean, you're not gonna see me dead with it. I'm not gonna be with the eye patch at all. Zero. Nada. Blank. There are 15 people who play and 3 who want to do a tournament. You mean out of the 15, only 3 people are willing to play in the tournament? I don't know if I'm supposed to be like sad for them or like encouraging them to push the other 12 to be like, hey, let's do a tournament. You know, a local tournament just for us, and then like let's play for fun. You're one of the 3? All right. Yeah, so encourage the 12 other players to like, hey, let's just do local tournaments. I don't know, maybe put a pot of like $5. $5 to participate. Well, it could even just be $1 if you want to put money in it. For the most part, I wouldn't put money in it if it were that little. And you just want to like play in a tournament, like simulate a tournament experience. Because that's what a couple of our guys do. Like, there's 6 people and they're all playing at someone's house, and they just run they run mini tournaments. Because, you know, it practices you. First to 2, you put that kind of simulation, the quality of the players you're playing at that time, right? So you're kind of like ready with those like nerves and whatnot. Well, I mean, it is what it is then. You gotta motivate them somehow. You gotta get them a prize. I don't know what prize it will do, but you gotta like look for a common interest or something that a lot of people would like. It's like, here's a Rolex watch. That's such an expensive prize just to like get the other 12 people to play. You win, you get a Rolex watch. Monthly tournament, or every 3 months Rolex watch. I don't know, that's too costly. Every 3 months free dinner or whatever. I don't know, something that makes them play. Story time. Alright, I'm good for story time because I'm not even doing the lesson yet. I attended my first Tekken 7 tournament with Tekken 6 knowledge only. First, I got the launch. I did the thing. Which combo did you do? Did you do the F4 RFS2 into FF3? Or did you do the back 3, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, and then I don't know. Anything, basically something involving RF, FF3. Yeah, did it, and she's like, you know what? That ain't the way. So what'd you do then? So if you did a bound combo immediately, what was the thing you did to like get by? He's like, after my first tournament game, you went up to your friend or you went up to someone else in the scene. Hey, what's Hwoarang's tailspins? What's Hwoarang's bounds in this game? Oh, RFS back 4 and LFS back 3, and then you start conjuring the combo in your mind already. You're imagining it. Like, it goes this way. All right. I can imagine that. Immediately whips out the phone, turns on data. I was like, all right, Tekken 7 combo video, Hwoarang combo video. That's a BNB? All right, say no more. You DF4 stapled. Oh, okay. So you can just do this then. That's fine. If not that. Nah. Yeah, you can just change it to this. That's okay. That works out. Half bro. Yeah, exactly. I'll pay out your life debt. That should motivate them. RFF FF3 felt so it did? I don't know. It was alright. I mean, just imagine like a big kick. Yeah, boom. I mean, that's why there's RFF back too, right? Like, what the hell is an armor? Backlash is armored? What? Yeah, Season 1. Wait, when was your first Tekken 7 tournament? Was it Season 1? Season 2? Season 3? Season 4? Because if it was Season 1, you could do something like FF4 into Backlash all day. And that's gonna like beat like a good amount of your competition. Because it was -6, not -7. Hello, Parth. Or vanilla. Oh yeah, no, if it was vanilla, all the more. And then your wall combo is broken. Down 3-4, RFS DF4. Into back 3. If not that, down 2 while standing 4-4. Or wait, DF1, down 2 while standing 4-4. And then guaranteed RFF FF3. Guaranteed RFF 3. That was sick. And then your OQ was basically down back 4. Always. If not down back 4, stand switch RFF back 2. And if not that, FF3. God, I miss vanilla. I missed that Ender. But that Ender had to go. It was too strong. Fated Retribution debut and play. Oh, damn. You played at Rage Art. I know that tournament you're talking about. My friends, the players I was practicing with were telling me, you should attend this tournament. I'm like, no, I'm not ready. Of course, one of them told me, what a sad excuse. I'm like, I want to be ready for my tournaments, bro. No, you should just go for the experience. I mean, that's what I tell other players too. Go for the experience. But me, personally, I wanted to be ready for my competition. For the competition. So, whole of 2017, I only attended one tournament. So, I didn't attend Rage Art. I attended Southeast Asian Amateur Cup, CTAC. And I was one game away from making top 64. That was my first tournament. Yeah, no, yeah, we're currently talking about Season 1. That was a stupid thing. I hate what they did to that move. It was cool because I get to kill people with it, but the nerf they did afterwards is so stupid. Why couldn't they just revert it back to its old former glory? Where, you know, there was actual Okizeme in this. Now there's no Oki. That was the best Oki. Turn around while standing 3. Now it doesn't even work. Because it's 0-1 hit. We're not even plus after this anymore. It's so dumb. Hey, that's how it used to be. You get a roll and choke, you're plus, the Oki's crazy. Turn around while standing 3, beat everything. For as long as it was like one of these. I think they only survived if they did one of these two, wake up or stand up, but it beat everything else. Oh, of course, side rolls, they're fine. But the front roll, dead. Wake up kicks, all dead. Side roll, they're alive, but you're also alive because they can't punish your while standing 3 if it whiffs while they side roll. And then only one of these will keep them alive. So its Oki was crazy. That's why you had, what do you call this? You had Fox Step Oki here. Fox Step Oki into grab. It was so... The possibilities were... And like, if you just watch Season 1 matches of Hwoarang, you'll see it. Most especially with a Hwoarang that did like to do roll and choke a lot. Or 2+4 back. Because I don't think there was a video made on the Okizeme for 2+4 back. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in Tekken 8, but based on the changes in closed beta test, I'm kind of double thinking about playing this character. Because I hate those changes. I'm not a fan of it. But if I do stay, I probably will make videos like that. Like, actual... Maybe I'm not gonna be in the video. Maybe it's gonna be like those videos where like there's just text and then that's it. Because it's just showing you the options. Or maybe I'll be in it, describing the Oki and why it's good. I don't know. But Season 1 matches will have that kind of stuff. I'm not your one... Well, I guess you could kind of say, yeah. Don't worry, Baska's there. He's the real one-stop shop. He's been there before I've been there. Because me, I was just compiling all these notes myself. Before I started doing this. So I basically waited for Tekken 7 to end to start sharing my knowledge. I wasn't there in like the journey with everyone. Oh, hold on. Technically, I was. I was doing it on Twitter and in the Hwoarang Academy. From Season 1 all the way up to Season 4. Wait, no. Up to Season 3. Oh, wait. Early Season 4 for Twitter. And then I just quit on Twitter. And then the whole of, I guess, the Hwoarang Academy. But my activity was at its highest in Season 1, Season 2. Then Season 3 started to fall off. And then Season 4, it like legit fell off. So technically, I kind of was there sharing it. It just was not on YouTube. It was only in those places. Oh, and there was this Google Doc that was getting passed around. The 50-page Google Doc all about, you know, the Hwoarang guide. I don't know if mine's like the preferred Hwoarang guide, but I know a lot of people use it. I'm like, all right, mission accomplished. I think I wrote that guide in Season 2 of Hwoarang. And then I just updated it for Season 3 and Season 4. It should have been finished in Season 1, but I got lazy. That is what it is. Imagine that. I can do RFF back 2 and then RFF F1 2 because that puts me back in LFF, sources tell me. I've always thinking of like ways to get out of RFF safely. That's what I always thought of. What if I can just go back to LFF instead of just doing down back 4? Oh, I can do a jab now. In Season 1, you were 17 and wondering why the cool biker man from Tekken 5 looked like a Tetsuyan. He's a Final Fantasy character now, man. That's what it is. He's a Kingdom Hearts character now. He's part of the like the massive lore that people make YouTube videos for. This used to be my BNB. The hard AF combo. I remember the time this used to be my BNB. It was so good. And then Hwoarang discovered a combo, and then now this is the only combo I do for it. And then if it doesn't hit the character, I just change it to something else. I never do this combo anymore, damn. It's only when I really need it, that's when I do it. And that's been like so rare. Yeah. Oh, dude, it did. It only worked in Season... I think up to 2. I forgot if in 2 they nerfed it, but I know in 3 they killed it. Or if they killed it in 2, I wasn't so sure. But I know in 1, this was really dumb. So I get the panic. My opponent's knocked down, and then Oki. Oh, up to Season 2, alright, thank you. And then you get the dash up, down, back 4. If they didn't tech, it's a combo. And at the same time, you get to go into Oki immediately on counter hit. They saw that this was too good for Hwoarang and said, nah, let's kill it. I'm like, okay. Now what? There are some people who press right after this for whatever reason, and that's a free back 3 every single time. But once people know, they just never press after back 1. Very rarely does someone press after back 1, or they have a brain fart and they press because they think they think you or Hwoarang was going to like go after him at -1 or DF4 lock here right over here. Although hold on. Does this lose? Lamau, it loses. It's not even a lock. Which means JFSR? No way. If that whiffs here, JFSR is gonna whiff here. Yep. Which means there's no lock here. Yeah, that's not a lock. I'm not gonna take that as a lock. Yeah, so essentially they saw it was too good. Nah. Oh, ice back 3 a lock. Hold on, let me bring back backdash. That'd be such a wild lock. Oh, it is. No, it was. It's look. Panic moves that give you the advantage or like give you a chance to get an advantage are good moves. They are good panic moves. So imagine Ling back 1. That's a good panic move. Feng back 1. Leroy back 1. Miguel back 1. I know I'm mentioning the really good panic moves though. Miguel Magic 4. Julia Magic 4. Evasive moves that are kind of... Feng up forward 2. Jin up forward 2 before it got nerfed. Those were really good panic moves. Or those are, because some of them didn't really get nerfed. Hwoarang's was in that category until they said, nah. Nah. Down back 3 reaches? Let's see. No. That means down back 4 doesn't reach either. Down 4 might. Never mind. Nah. So back 3 is a crazy lock to throw out here, but sure. Oh, it depends on the angle. So not all the time does it lock. Yeah, okay. And at the wall, it was a full combo on counter hit. Like, so, like, you know how, what do you call this? RFF DF3, if you hit the opponent at the wall, side wall, down back 4 will launch it, right? Counter hit back 1 was the same. So if you were free from that point, or let's say you were trapped and you could SSR in that situation, so which means, let's say your left side was covered at the wall, side wall. Imagine the wall's right behind both these Hwoarangs, and you back 1 counter hit. That's a down back 4-4 instant. A 4-3+4 the most reliable? Really? Hold up. That's not reliable. Nope, that's not a lock. If the first hit of up 4-3+4 whiffs, that's not a lock. I'm not gonna count on like the second and third hit to save me. By the first hit whiff, I already lost. I mean, it's kind of reliable in the sense that the second hit and third hit are gonna hit, sure, but not the first hit. He's trying to be with one of the GOATs with that counter hit. I mean, he was! I wish this never changed, dude. I wish, what do you call this? This never changed. This should have never changed. This should have remained a counter hit launcher. Oh, you said it as a joke, but yeah, it doesn't even work. It's just like, bro, it might actually work, and then it didn't. This should never change. This was a counter hit launcher in Tekken Tag 2. But they're like, nah, that's too good. So we'll just give you a ballerina spin. And you just JFSR right after this every single time. You basically 50-50. So it's either JFSR or down 3-4. That's it. That's all you do after back to 1 hit. Those are your only options. Those are actually your best options. Because I don't think if you well, I guess your best high options back 4, but why would you press that? Yeah, this is such an odd homing move. It doesn't... I don't know how this makes sense as homing. He kind of goes towards one side. How does that make it homing? I want the homing move to make sense. Not for it to be a video game. I mean, yeah, I guess we're in a video game, sure, but I want my homing moves to make sense. Like, I could get why this was homing. Like these two. I'm like, you know what? I can buy into that idea of it being homing. This, I cannot. Because he really just goes towards one side. Even this. This is towards one side. I don't know if he has a move that should be homing though. This? Nah. This? Nah. This? Nah. This? Nah. I mean, he has moves that should track towards a certain specific side, but they just don't. Which is amazing. But hey, that's the character we play, don't we? And he's so good at like copying his master's moves. This was a pseudo homing move in Tekken Tag 2, if you did not know that. And Tekken 7, when Hwoarang got it, it has 0 tracking. Fantastic. What's that move? Because these low crush, they just are slow in terms of like the crushing frame. This low crushes. This low crushes, but it's a high. This takes a while to low crush. PD3. There, yeah, that should low crush. You're right. This doesn't low crush, but it should. That's the one thing they should do to make up for like the lack of a wall bounce. Let it low crush. Actually, if you don't give me the counter hit launch, just let it low crush. Yeah, I'd be down with that. I was actually looking more forward for the counter hit launch because I want damage, but actually, it low crushing might be a better idea if they ask me for like what I want. CD3 low crush rather than CD3 counter hit launch. It's a hard, yeah. Well, it is what it is. I don't know. If there's gonna be an open beta test right after the closed beta test, let's say maybe in December or early January, that's probably the last early build or like the last quote unquote in quotation marks final bit. It's like the Attack on Titan one. Final episode, final poster, PNG kind of thing. And if he's still ass, I'm gonna like maybe play a different character. Or like play another character right beside Hwoarang instead of like purely Hwoarang. Bro just looks down a bit. No, this is a high crush. I could give you another couple of other examples that are like, no, it's kind of like the same explanation as you gave. Like, bro just looks down a bit. Or sis just looks down a bit, you know? So no, this kind of makes sense for like high crush. Yeah. I mean... which ones? Let me look. What's a high crush move that's kind of odd? Or is similar wherein they just look down a bit? I think you have one. If you count it as just looks down a bit. Because this one you could say she ducked in. Yeah, she kind of pretty much ducks in here. Okay, hold on. Jin's down 4, he really goes down, right? Oh, this is a high crush. This move right over here. Girl spins around and then you're dead. How do I replicate it? Something like that? Was I wrong? Oh, I guess I'm wrong. It's not a high crush. Why did I lose here then? I guess my ass is just dumb to lose to it then. Why do I legit remember losing to it to a high? Which one was it? Which situation exactly? Damn it. It's gonna take me forever if I want to like replicate that. So that's not a high crush. At least that much I confirm. When the character's tilting their neck a bit. I don't know, but you can imagine it in real life, right? You can kind of like avoid a high like that. It's like, no, I can't. Okay, understandable. Wait, is there another one? I know there are a couple. It's a question of which character do I remember. Oh, is it yours? Oh no, but yours makes sense. Because he really goes down. Okay, not that one. Yeah, that one. That one makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That's a legit high crush. Are you a high crush? No, you're not. You are... No, that's not a high crush. You're not a high crush. You're not a high crush. That is a low crush. Okay, it's not you. Are you the one? What's the move I'm thinking of? This one? No. Oh yeah, this is a high crush. Am I right? Shucks, I'm wrong again. So this is another Josie situation where I lost when I was pressing a high. Damn it. I should have saved those replays. But does it avoid the high? There's a moment where it avoids the high. Okay. But it's not necessarily a high crush. Alright. No, that's just skill issue. Lee needs that. it's a rite of passage that frames are truly a state of mind, and including the properties. You learn that when you fight Lee. Ah. This is not necessarily a high crush, right? It's more of like evasive. Repeat action. Oh yeah, okay, it's just evasive. It's just evasive then. But it's not necessarily a high crush. Okay. I love using this move, don't get me wrong, he just crumples his body for like one. Exactly. You mean you're talking about Lee FF4, right? Yeah. Which other moves do I remember? Apparently the moves I'm remembering are evasive high moves. They're not necessarily high crush. Is down back 3 a high crush? No, it probably just has evasive frames. Or like a moment where a high doesn't touch it. Well, show me. Nope. Oh wait, it just straight up doesn't even avoid the jab? Not a specific moment? Nah, okay. But you do. God damn it. This move's still in the game. It's still in Tekken 8, so you gotta deal with it. Hit confirmable, baby. Let's go. You want the flamingo? No, not okay. Not my problem. One, two, three. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't work. Claudio down back 3. Is that the same as Anna's though? Because Anna's the OG on that one. Or is his crushing frame earlier than Anna's? See, it's just, this is like the abundance of lab work you have to do. No, I guess it works the same. No, but you can block here. Yeah, you're still completely safe. So that means it's Claudio's faster. It's gonna be 2 hours soon, damn. And it's gonna be 12 midnight already. Might as well do the lesson soon. Okay. Oh, that's on hit. On block, on block. Damn, for real, it is the faster move. At least it's not a counter hit launch. It's a punish. I'll take that. I'll take that anytime over the counter hit. For as long as it's not a launch. How about on hit? Oh, okay, it doesn't activate. It's the Tekken thing again. Wherein they don't allow you to do your standing move. They like instantly put you in force crouch for whatever reason. Trying to press a move that involves a directional input. You're gonna put in force crouch. That was DF1. This is DF2. This is down back 1. Of course, that's a down jab. This is down back 3. This is down 4. Of course, that's down 4. But if I try to press DF4, alright. It makes me question. He's a Tekken 7 character. That's what it's saying. That's what it is. You're gonna meet Tekken 8 characters that are gonna do the same thing to you. Because Tekken 8 characters are gonna break the rules also. Original Tekken 8 characters are gonna break the rules. Or like they're gonna be gifted power. They're blessed. Because they're new characters. They get to like... Because they're literally tailor fit for Tekken 8. So if you want to play a character, the answer is not play a legacy character. It's called play the new Tekken 8 characters. So if the base roster is not just gonna have Azucena as the only original Tekken 8 character, play whoever's also available. So if it's 3 Tekken 8 original characters, this is the characters I recommend. Don't go to a legacy character. Because legacy characters have a hard time translating to the system. Until like after a couple of patches, they're like, alright, we can play the system. But they'll sometimes just do things better, you know? Excuse me. Like if they're not trash. They're not like Gigas. But Gigas is still a very good basic character. No, exactly. Newer characters all the way. That's what I might do. If I really dislike the changes they're putting on this character. But I'm probably gonna play Leo or Steve beside Hwoarang. Instead of like make it all Hwoarang. I mean, sources tell me about Azucena's that she's so easy to play and she's too strong. I'm like, alright, cool. When has it never been? That's kind of like what they showed us with Leroy, Hwoarang, and Lydia. Back to back to back. And then Kunimitsu. Way. That's why if your character's DLC, congratulations, they are now stronger. Not unless I guess your DLC launch Armor King, then you're gonna be ass for a while. But after that, they're gonna buff you. Oh no, these are rumored and sources, yes. That's how I will always refer to it until they are announced. I think she's well, not necessarily anti-Tekken, but like you're gonna have a hard time hitting this character, no doubt. How to what? Turn your back on the opponent and crouch. You press 1+2 and then you crouch. It's as simple as that. You do anything to put yourself in back turn, so that could be 1+2 disrespect, RFF, and then 1+2 disrespect, or RFF again, then hold down, or RFF forward 3 into back, and then now you're back turn, and then you can crouch. It's as simple as that. 1+2 is your best friend. So like, let's say if you get it on a wall, and you do your wall ender, yada yada yada, and then you do 1+2. That's like the one you see all the time, right? And then RFF forward 3, 3F4, back turn 4-3, back turn RFF 4-3. This move's gone in Tekken 8. I hate it. I hate how this is gone. But yeah. That's what you do. You 1+2, and then if you want to mix it up, you bounce here, and then hit them with the Plasma Blade. They're not ass. They're actually kind of nice. They're a little cheesy. For every back turn 4 you do, you get a 12 frame, what do you call this? Plasma Blade. If it hits. If it doesn't hit, well, that's a different story. What's the frames on that? I know the frame should be exactly the same. Alright, damn, you kind of die. But hey, if your opponent's not pressing a button, that's still a 14 frame Plasma Blade. No, I can't. My Fox Step is limited to this. Oh. I only have the basic Fox Step. If you want like a whole tutorial on the Fox Step, I'll always direct you back to Baska. Like he has a tutorial in it, and has actual proper examples on like how to do it. And of course, he has a bunch of highlights too if you want to see how it's done in practice. So I just can never teach you that because I just don't do it. I never bothered to learn it because it's not part of my gameplay. Oops. But I know how to do the basic Fox Step. That's about it. And that's all I need. Just this. Or like right over here. So anything that puts me into back turn, I can like do one Fox Step or 2 and then unmit. That's it. But I can't really show you the back turn and then you go into LFS and then DF3. Just know that you have to like kind of do the inputs in a mirrored kind of thing so let's say you're here, right? You Fox Step, you're kind of, I think you're doing like down back 3, down back 3 instead of doing DF3, DF3, DF3. If that's how I remember it. I mean, when you check the tutorial, maybe no, it's not a maybe. It will clarify the thing I'm looking for. Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm actually about to do the lesson silent. Because it's been 2 hours and we've been like just straight up talking about Tekken 8 and the lesson, or like the spoilers. So spoilers for you, it's 4-4 and up forward 4-4-4. I'm doing 2 lessons for this stream because I missed out last week Sunday. I just didn't wake up. Not rather that I was too tired to do it. That's about it. So I kind of like shut my eyes. I was like, you know what? I'll take a nap for like an hour and then I'll be back. And then I didn't wake up after an hour. I woke up, it was morning. I was like, oh, whoops. The 4 F3 Mac Royal special, yes. Hello, Wild Hina Games. I assume you are also a fellow Hwoarang. Hello. 4 F3? It's 3 F4. Because you do LFS3, then F4. So it's not 4 F3. What's the 4? Ah, you mean 4-3 forward into this? That one? Oh, again, I'm gonna redirect you to Baska. Baska 93, 4 F3, 4-3 forward carry. He has a tutorial on that. You watch that video. That has everything you need. It's literally the correct stuff top to bottom. Because if you do it off regular combos, it's easy. But if you want to get it off like the season 2 B&B, you have to follow that. You have to follow that right down to the letter. You gotta crouch cancel twice and then bam. So it's not easy. It's pretty tough. You gotta practice that too. Like once you know the inputs, great. And then the practice, that's another thing. Me, I barely am able to get that, so I don't go for it. Me, I have the thing other Hwoarangs struggle with, which is RFF forward 3, LFS back 3. This is the one I made sure I learned. So that one I always have down. The next one I have after that is the 1-2 into either Flamingo, and then that's the last one, the 4-3 forward. That's the order for me. The actual order I think you should be learning it in is running 1-2-3 first, and then RFF forward 3, LFS back 3, and then 4-3 forward. But RFF forward 3, LFS back 3 is like the best of both worlds. You get damage and wall carry all at the same time. But if you want the longest wall carry, you need 4-3. Yeah, it is really the easiest 1-2. So you get a lot of wall carry on that, but you sacrifice damage. That's my experience. I deal what? Okay, moving on. I learned the matchup by getting beaten up by the character. And then I respect Hwoarang players ever since trying them. Despised. Okay. Because I was like, idle spiced, ice, baby. No, that's how it usually starts out, right? With any matchup you dislike, you're like, you know what? How difficult it is? How difficult is it to play this character? It's just like 1-2 into like strings, right? And then you're like, oh, it's actually kind of tough. 1-2-3 into. What do you mean? That's not hard. If you can get the 1-3, you can get that. This one's just timing. You wait like a half second or two and then goes in. Hold on. That's what I was reading from another chatter. Okay, not you. I was not. No, sir. You thought. Oh, it's the low I can risk now in Tekken 8. I can't believe I'm gonna find myself doing that. Like if I was coaching a Hwoarang and I saw them do this, I'm like, damn, what are you doing, bro? In Tekken 8, I'm like, you know what? That's actually viable. Not that it isn't viable in 7, it's purely situational. But if that's a first low I see you love throwing out, okay, we kind of need to sit down and talk about that. But in Tekken 8, you know what? Feel free to throw it out as much as you want. I can't really get mad at you. Aside from the fact if you keep throwing it out and your opponent keeps blocking it, then I'm like, what are you doing? They're blocking it, bro. That's what I'll pull you to the side for. They're blocking your string, bro. They're blocking it. It jails. You didn't know that? In the closed network test, it jails. It jails and it's negative 13, negative 12, negative 13 on block. So if it hits, it launches. Your opponent just dies. And they can only punish you so much. You didn't get the memo. Now you know. So the closed beta test, that's what you're gonna spam. When you get the chance to. You don't flowchart. I mean, you don't really have to flowchart. It's not really a requirement when you pick up a new character. Well, I mean, you kind of will, in quotation marks. Because you're gonna do save stuff over and over again. And I guess that doesn't look like a flowchart. But it kind of is. Like, if you do jab it to DF1, or like, let's say every time you punish it 4-3, you check with like an F1 plus 2, or a down back 4, that's technically a flowchart. Oh, that didn't go in? Okay, that means the next thing goes in. But you also could say that's just like a process of elimination. It just depends on the way you want to look at it. Now, unless you're adding a million options every single time, then I guess that's a different story. I know you will get that chance. I'm gonna manifest it in right now for you. I'm gonna manifest that chance. And if you don't worry. I'm gonna press as many down 4-4s as I can for you. I'm actually gonna like not shy away from this button. Because I shied away from it in the closed network test. In the closed beta test, I am not gonna shy away from this. I'm actually gonna commit to down 4-4 more often. Okay, you didn't understand you didn't get what I was... where I was coming from. Down 4-4. No, I'm gonna get launched. If that Kazuya is on point, I'm gonna get launched. I'll do it against like Jack. What's the worst that could happen against Jack? Who else can I do it? Wait, how fast is standing 3 again? It's 14 frames, right? Okay, no, I'm good there. I can do it against Jin. That's fine. I'm just gonna hit by a DF1-4 or a 1+2. That's okay. Can I do it against Paul? Yes, I can do it against Paul. Can I do it against Law? Yes. Can I do it against Feng? Yes. Can I do it against Azucena? Yes. Can I do it against Raven? Yes. Oh, I can do it against a lot of people in the cast, huh? Lily, yep. Asuka, yep. Oh yeah, true. When you have special style Kazuya, ain't nothing beating your one button electric. Ain't nothing beating that one button electric of yours. It never is. It's like modern Luke. Or like modern Street Fighter 6 character. They got a DP unlocked, bro. The moment you jumped in the air, it was over. They got you with the DP. No, I disagree. Geese execution is harder than Hwoarang. Hwoarang execution so-so. Like, there is execution, yes, but it's not as hard as a 2D character. Like, Akuma execution's harder than Hwoarang. Like, Hwoarang's just mid-level or like close to high. I won't even say it's close to high. It feels like just close to mid. Execution. Not unless you want to do all the crazy stuff, then fine. But you don't have to do the crazy stuff to like survive. I mean, if Goose is easier for you, great. But like in general, for most, like the links on the 2D characters are a little bit more difficult to pull off than like a Peacekeeper right after back 3 or like after DF2. If that's hard and Geese is easier, then I guess that's just for you. But in general, for most players, that's what it is. Rock Howard is easier. I did not play SNK or King of Fighters, so I can not confirm nor deny this information. Like, this is not hard. Like, to get a basic Ender, that's not hard, that's easy. Even doing it after DF2, there's nothing difficult about this. You make me do a Geese combo? Bet, I'll show you right now. I'm not gonna get a combo. Where's Geese? There you go. Thanks to the buff in season 2. Ah, okay. What's a combo in this guy? It's standing 2, right? Bet I can't do standing 2. We'll go with while standing. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, that's not the combo. Oh, okay. Hold on. What is it? Oh, it's just standing 4. That's my combo because I can't do. I legit straight up cannot do any of the other. I can't do this. What's the thing? Okay, that ain't it. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, hold on. Bruv. Oh, I did max mode. That's not what I wanted. Please? I guess, okay, yeah, no. I mean, if it's similar for you, great. But I'm just telling you, like, in general, for most players, it's just not... Like, I can't do it, straight up. 2D inputs, they're too hard for me. I literally cannot play a 2D fighting game. When I got this character to Fujin, this was literally my combo. My combos were so ass. So, like, if you got launched by me, and you fought me on Geese, nothing to worry about. The only thing you have to worry about is punishment. Because I will punish you pretty consistently. And neutral. But that's about it. And the neutral's very weak too. It's just DF1 down to SS3 jab. That's it. I can't do any of the Geese stuff against you. So you got nothing to worry about. If I get a jump kick, that's a 1-1-2 convert easy. Because I can't convert that too. I legit can't convert that. Let's change it to Akuma. All the more I can't convert. So back one is a launcher, right? Because you jump into demon. Wow. Why can't I jump? I know the input you need to do the jump, but I always mess it up. What's the launch? What's the kick? Bro. It's a spinning kick, right? Oh, it ain't that. It ain't that. What's the launch? Oh, okay. Don't show me that. Oh, it's 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Nope. That's why this execution's too difficult for me. You love Geese, you hate his damage though. I don't know, you should be happy with his damage. He's blessed. Fault my Akuma? My Akuma's literally this. Into Oki. And the Oki's not even threatening. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Nah, dude. If you can do Geese, you can do that. At least that's what I think. If you can do the 2D, you should be able to do the 2D. It doesn't make any sense, like anything. Nothing Tekken should like be similar to its difficulty at all. At that point, you only say like a taunt jet upper or like perfect electric are comparable in terms of combo execution. 4 days, yeah. I'm not gonna be sleeping for 4 days again. The same thing as like last time for the closed network test. I legit didn't. Well, I did. And when I did sleep, it was my friend who was playing because I'm gonna be staying at his house. But like I'd be like straight up awake for like 12, 15, or even 20 hours. 6 hours per stream. And then like the rest, I'm like still on the game. Bring the food to like the computer. Or if not, just, you know, let my friend go on. I eat at the dinner table and then just switch or whatnot. Do double fireball? I can't do that. But yeah, hello Eagle Man. Welcome to Advanced Hwoarang Lessons where we've just been chilling. I feel like that's like been my quota recently per streams like this. 2 hours of like legit just chatting. At least I'm getting pretty good at it. Like just chatting for like 2 hours straight. I haven't done the lessons yet. Spoiler alert for the lessons. 4-4. Everything about 4-4 and everything about up forward 4-4-4. I already have all my notes. They're ready. And I feel like they're under 20 minutes when I do them. Thinking on the fly with Hwoarang. Yeah, I guess so. You have like a lot of decisions to make because he has a lot of shortcomings you have to make up for. But yes, hello, good evening. Enjoy the chill music. Again, pin comment is your guide. If you got any questions about Tekken 7 or about Hwoarang, or if it's not even about Tekken, I don't know, just drop it in chat. If it's something I can answer, I will answer it. Proceeds to ask, okay, have you played Tekken 8? Yes, the closed network test. Have you played the other Tekken 8? No. I'm waiting for the closed beta test. Yes. But I have heard enough sources from like a lot of people online. So I already have like this cheat sheet for the closed beta test on like what I'm supposed to test, what am I supposed to double test, etc, etc, etc. So I feel like the time I'm gonna spend in the game's gonna be even shorter. Because for the closed network test, I spent a lot of time figuring a lot of stuff out. But now for the closed beta test, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I feel like what I'm gonna do in the closed beta test is just chill. Or I'll just tell my friend, you know what? You can play longer than I am. I don't. Again, I'm not excited for Tekken 8. I'm not. Well, not me. I'm waiting for the closed beta. It's just that people like talking about it. It is what it is. And it's in my timeline. Or I see it in like places that I'm in. So I'm like, well, there's no choice. I saw it already. He already has a good while standing punish. What are you talking about? Clout chase. Yeah, it depends on how you want to see it. This is a good while standing punish. This is the safest tsunami kick in the game. Because every other tsunami kick is launch punishable and block. No, yeah, you're right. If you're coming off like geese, you are correct. Because this is it. Because once you launch, it's not this, it's this. 16 frames, and it already auto tail spins. And the most you usually get out of this is... That's what you get, 61 damage. But to me, the 15 frames is not an issue. 15 frames is for normies. It's for the people who want normalized stuff. Nah, I like it. Unique. This is a usable +4, by the way. In other news, Invincible Season. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's late by 1 frame. Which to me is fine. But in Tekken 8, he already got the 15 in exchange for damage, Lamau. His most damaging combo so far in while standing 2-3 without heat is like 50 damage. Imagine that. Your BNB for this was... What do you call this? It was 61, right? 62. Yeah, 61, 62. Is it 62 if I do this? Yeah, 62 if I do that. And then in the closed network test, well, I'm gonna double check it in the closed beta test. Your while standing 2-3 is 50 damage. Hey, you got your 15 frame punish though. So if you get a 15 frame punish, alright, cool. Oh, no. The funnier part about it is that it doesn't launch some moves that are -15. That's even funnier because of the hitbox of while standing 2. So you could have while standing 2 whiff, and then the 3 hits, and the 3 doesn't launch. It only gives you plus frames, and you're stuck in left flamingo. Slow clap. Enjoy playing that move. That's why I didn't want a 15. If they're giving us a 15, they should have given us Bex while standing 2-1. But no, they had to give us a Hwoarang exclusive. Every time he learns his master's move, it's gotta be ass. I don't know if you know this, but I of course I sound like a broken record for the ones who do know this. This was homing for Beck in Tekken Tag 2. Now it doesn't have the homing indicator in Tag 2 if you check it in the command list, but try sidestepping it. You'll never sidestep this move on block ever. Beck could literally like lock you in here. Hwoarang's version, awesome. It's so fantastic. Alright, I died. Amazing. It's not bad. I would not categorize his while standing punishment as bad, because if he didn't have this, then it's bad, because you're only stuck with this. It's decent at best. That's the most you could say about Hwoarang's punishment. Because if you meet a Hwoarang that crouch cancels 4-3, which you'll never meet one, then... No, because if you meet one that does crouch cancel 4-3, damn, you better be scared. Like when they do it against your standing lows that are negative 13, that's crazy. Because this is kind of like meh. It's not that they can't do up back 3-3. It's more of like the ones who can't do crouch cancel back 3. So like if it's negative 17 and they're still doing up back 3-3, that means they're either sticking with a comfortable punish, or they can't do it because they can't do crouch cancel back 3. The ones you should be afraid of are the ones who are doing crouch cancel back 3, not up back 3-3. Because up back 3-3, the most you're taking is 61 to 62 damage. If they're doing the right B&Bs. If they're not doing the right B&Bs, it's already 50 damage max. 50 damage plus max. And not even like high 50s. Or like high 50s, but that's not scary. So for the most part, the combo conversion will always go to Okizeme at that point. So they're going to end on like LFS down back 4 or like LFS up forward equals 4. If they're not doing the 61 or 62 damage conversions. But if they crouch cancel back 3, that's when you should be scared. Yeah, no, yes, 15 frames is the obvious lacking one. But it doesn't make his while standing punishment trash. It just makes it decent. Because he still has a launch at 16, he has a 14 frame punish knockdown, and then he has a while standing 4-4. A safe while standing 4-4 that puts the opponent at force crouch at +4. And of course, yes, there's a lot of ways to get around this, but still a good punish. I mean, 28 damage. Hard to say no to that. Well, I'm not Leo, but that's good. What's Lydia's? So this is how much again? 28? What's Lydia's? Lydia. That's also plus frames because the Mishimas and Akumas are all unsafe. Or rather, like, negative on hit. So you surrender your turn the moment you do a punish. Hwoarang, you don't surrender your turn, technically speaking. 25 damage. But you're +8. This is like real +8. So it's 3 points weaker. And you get like massive plus frames. If I go to like, let's say here, Kuma. 25 +8. There, this one's all about damage. But you have no frames. Hey. There you go. No, -5. I think it's the same with the Mishimas. First Mishima I see, I go on. Okay, there you go. Is DF4 force frames and while standing 4 frames? I'll just see it. -4, 26. 29. -4. I don't care if Akuma can launch at 10. I'm only comparing the tsunami kicks. You take your point of comparison always. You do not compare the other stuff. That's the wrong way to look at it. But if you want to compare the punishment as a whole, then correct, you're looking at it the right way. But I'm only looking at while standing 4-4. 11 frame punish only. So in that regard, it's a good wall stand. It's a good 11 frame punish. Probably the third best. Or maybe tied for second, I don't know. Like the whole cast. Alright, yeah, no, we have different viewpoints in how we look at the game. We're gonna have a lot of disagreements, you and me. I get how you're looking at it. But I'm only looking at a specific part. So if you want to compare 11 frame punishes, that's the only thing I'm looking at. I'm not looking at it as a whole. So if you're always going to look at it as a whole, then fine. You could say Hwoarang's is trash. Because it's not the first time I've seen Hwoarang be like the worst stance character in a tier list. No, like one time. And I saw it in a tier list. Huh, he's the weakest stance character according to this player. Why? Ah, okay. No, I get the perspective. Don't worry, he has a lot of matchups where you work. So if that's fun to you, continue playing Hwoarang. If it's not, don't play Hwoarang. Yeah, and well, again, it got buffed in Tekken 8. The people, what they asked for, they got while standing 2-3. It launches. But man, does it only give 50 damage. And man, does it sometimes not connect. Amazing. This just always works. I've never seen this fail. Most of the time, like 99% of the time this is working. While standing 2-3, I've watched that like, it's 80%. What do you call that? Reliability. I'm like, amazing. What a move. That's the only thing. They're not gonna add any other more. I don't think they would, and they don't think they ever will. Not unless they make this 13. If they make this 13, then that's a buff. But I think that it looks like they're still keeping it 14. So it's still the same, basically. 11 while standing 4-4, 14 while standing 3, and then 15 while standing 2-3. And then crouch cancel back 3 at 17. Not 16. That's all. Basically. Oh, yeah, and 14, technically speaking, this is also a 14 frame while standing punish because you can do it out of up forward. This is technically a while standing punish. And I guess back 2 or up back 2, as sources tell me, is a while standing punish as well because it's up back 2 now. But that's only for moves that recover standing. And if it even hits. If it hits, great. If it doesn't, nah. For the key moves you should know, there you should click on the 50-page Hwoarang guide. And I don't know, the basic Hwoarang guide video. It's like, damn, alright, bet, gotta do my homework. Your key moves for the most part, Jericho, down 3-4, JFSR, 1-2 into either Flamingo, left or right, while standing 4-4, backlash. Alright, you're good to go. Good luck. Oh no, right, that's not it. If you enter right Flamingo, RFS DF4, or RFS F4, or RFS down 4-3. If you're in left, LFS1, LFS forward 3, LFS down 3-4. If you're in RFF 2-4, I guess that applies to RFS as well, 2-4. I'm sorry, see, there's so much stuff I have to like immediately tell you. That's the problem with quote-unquote key moves. Yeah, RFF2, backlash, down 3-4 in RFF, and then RFF DF4 forward in RFF. I mean, yes, it will catch a lot of people because they're trying to press buttons. And then you'll also die for like attempting to, what do you call this? Doing backlash right after while standing 4-4. The best option here, in reality, is to not press a button at all. In sincerity, I mean it. Like, your best option is to not press a button. Because this is against an average sidestep. Oh, wait, hold on. Sidestep, right? Alright, cool. Alright, cool. But if I change that side and then change this to left. Alright, cool. So just know it can be stepped both ways. And that's already like your most reliable mid option. Anything else is gonna eat up a lot of frames. That's just how it goes. Welcome to the life of Hwoarang, and welcome to the while standing 4-4 mix-up. Where it is in your favor, at the same time not your favor. So it's just like a whole mind game that you gotta play around with. So if you don't want to do DF1 plus 2, you can always just RFF2. I find that to like be one of my favorite options right after while standing 4-4. Or down back 4. I kind of like just stay with those options until I get more information. Once I get more information, they're pressing buttons. Backlash. If not backlash, 4-4. Or 4 delay. 4 delay 4. Or 4 cancel RFS F4. Rarely do I ever bring this out. I only bring this out if they're never stepping. If they never step, this is when you always press this. You're gonna be changing your man? Alright, good luck, Jericho. No problem. I'm just extending my just chatting. It's now 2 hours and 30 and 38 seconds on my clock. It is now 12 midnight and I have not done the lesson. Whatever. I'm gonna do a lesson then. I'm gonna do one lesson. I gotta at least do one. And then do the other one afterwards. Or maybe I'll just do both at the same time. It'll total out 30 minutes. So, okay, if you're new here, when I do the lesson, I kind of just straight up talk to myself the entire time. So if you put something in chat, I'm going to ignore you the entire time until I'm done with the lesson. That's just kind of like how it goes. Where's my water? Oh, I still have water here. Okay. I'm going to take another sip of top tier water and I'm going to get straight to it. Alright, so that cup is finished. Time to move on to the next cup. And the lesson. Position reset. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to Advanced Hwoarang Lessons. You know your 11 frame punishes, 4-3 and 4F4. We need to talk about the forgotten 11 frame punish. That being 4-4 into right flamingo. That plus 10 looks great. But looks can be deceiving. So again, yes, 4-4 is an 11 frame punish. But why is it the forgotten 10 frame punish? Well, a little demonstration. Let's bring it into backdash before we talk about the frame data. So you hit up 4-4. Alright, that kind of like tells you why this is the forgotten 11 frame punish. Going back to the frame data. So it is plus 10. This is plus 10G, by the way. So RFS F4 will not connect on hit. This is also -1 on block, so that means you have the RFS F4 mix-up at your disposal. And it is plus 10 on counter hit. Although, again, you know how it works. It's the second kick on counter hit. But it's hard to get, what do you call this? RFS F4 to connect. So like the bigger the character, the bigger the hurt box, the higher the chance of like RFS F4 actually connecting in that situation. So against an, let's say, Hwoarang size, and because of his stance, you will not hit the plus 10. So while it is a safe gamble to always just like RFS F4 on block, on hit, or on counter hit, just to see if it like goes in, or like if you want to like try to get the counter hit, go ahead. Since there's again no way to confirm whether it's counter hit or not. But I feel like the better chance is like if you're against a bigger character, that's when you do it. Against regular size characters, just go with the option that's more reliable, maybe an RFS 1 or an RFS 4-3. And of course, forgot to mention that this move does go into RFS. So you already saw the options on hit, alright? Let's go through it. So of course, as always, we're gonna be looking at these options. Mainly the backdash, because this is the one that beats out so many options. So we're gonna turn on backdash, position reset over here. So as you saw earlier, axe kick loses. Alright, bet. What else loses? Well, RFS back 3 loses. Okay, how about RFS up forward 4? Alright, no dice. RFS down 4-3? No, only the second hit. And by that point, that's a -14 or you got counter hit launched. Yep. So that means you're left with a couple of more options. RFF2? Nope. What if you do RFF2 into a string? Like 2 back 4. Okay, that's only the second hit. How about 2-3? Only the second hit. How about 2-4-4? Only the third hit. Alright, you see how this is going? Not so good. But we do have options to lock an opponent. So let's say you do punish an opponent with 4-4. RFS F4 will always be the first thing that comes to mind. 8 frame high will keep the opponent in place, which is great. But you do need a mid to supply that, and I did mention it earlier. This is the old reliable that you're going to be using. Whether that be up close or at position reset, RFS F1 is going to catch. RFS 1 is going to catch, not F1. And as well as RFS forward 3 is going to catch. However, yes, the Snake Edge and the Hell Sweep do lose here, just to showcase that. So you don't have a low to pair it up with. So if you've conditioned them enough with, let's say, the mid and the high, you can stand switch into LFS down back for it. So this, to me, is your best option. The only reason why it's your best option is because stand switch down 3-4 doesn't exist. It also loses the backdash. This is a great 11 frame punish. So if you do want to stand switch to a low, only LFS down back 4. So those are essentially your 3 options, high, mid, and low. So to recap, that's RFS F4, RFS 1, RFS F3, and then LFS down back 4. Now here, if like you do gamble, right, you can get this on counter hit and you're gonna get 66 damage. So that's 66 plus 27. That's one full combo. That's assuming like your opponent is willing to press on this. Because if they don't, even on the backdash alone, you still lose. They didn't even have to duck that. It's crazy. If you delay it, well, I guess even if I do delay it, it is what it is. That's just how it goes. So you better pray they really press it, or you have like a legitimate hard read that they're going to press there. Now these options, do they carry over on block? Well, you press stand guard over here and you check. So the same thing as always, the options earlier, the stronger options in RFS, they don't work. Nope. Clear as day, gone. But we're about to hit our options. So RFS F4. Oh no. Up close. No. How about RFS 1? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. What a -1 to work with. Of course, if you stand switch down back 4, that's when it goes in. But at that point, you've eaten up too much frames. So, if online or lag hit you, or even let's say offline, you were a little bit late, a second late with your 11 frame punish, and it did get blocked, your only option is to RFS back 4 at that point. Because this is the only thing that will sincerely catch backdash. We're not even talking about sidesteps yet. But for sidesteps, for the most part, all these, RFS F4 is your best friend. That is all. But for backdash, on block, that's it. There's no other option. So that's what makes it really difficult to use compared to, let's say, 4-3 on block, like, -6, and then 4F4 on block, -5. Because you're stuck in stance and you have like no way out. Very, very difficult to do. However, again, while it is like this in its state, it still has an additional use. Mainly as a wall carry move, wall resplat move, and wall ender tool. So for the most part, I'm only going to demonstrate wall carry and wall ender. I cannot demonstrate resplats. Feel free to watch any other Hwoarang combo video for that one. But it does get utilized a lot there. So let's say you do a basic combo. Hold on. You do a basic combo. I'm going to do a basic combo to get towards the wall. So let's say back 3, 1, 2. Get the wall. So you get the wall there, stand switch. That's good. It's not a bad wall carry. Now if you do get it at the wall, I believe your wall combo for this is, so you get DF2, 4-4, stand switch. And then you have to stand switch immediately. That's an interesting wall ender, ain't it? And that's not the only one. So you can do that. You can do that. And you can do this. So 45 damage is kind of like where you cap at. Of course, this is like if you do it immediately on a regular splat. Because if you do it a little bit late, let's say you wait and then you 4-4, that's the most you're going to be getting in terms of like damage. But yeah, that is 4-4, the Forgotten 11 frame punish with additional uses, mainly in combos. It's useful-ish on hit, but once you do it on block, you better take the risk or take another risk and like walk away and then pray, or press that RFS 2 immediately to get down, and hopefully they just never punish you for it. So far, based on my experience, barely any opponent has been punishing me for this. Like, I throw out the RFS F4, they kind of like wait. So at that point, you could do RFS 2 and then move out of it immediately because you're really pretty much dead on block. Not unless they press a button, then yeah, RFS F4 will prevent them. But again, if they're just backdashing, they wait for the RFS F4. That's why you got these decisions to make ASAP. So see if you want to use it. If not, at least know what happens when you press this button. So that's all the cheese I know about 4-4. The next advanced Hwoarang lesson is going to be on the other side of the screen. I've been Frontier. And I'll see you in the next advanced Hwoarang lesson. Alright, we good. That was a pretty short lesson. Yeah, because there was nothing to talk about. There was straight up nothing to talk about there. That's really just the state of the move. It's sad. It's a sad move. It is kind of what it is. You've been watching? Beautiful. What's EGX Arena? I don't know what that place is. Give me some cheese. So I'm gonna go back to open Q&A for a while, and then I'm gonna go to what they call us talking about up forward 4-4. This one too is probably gonna be like 15 minutes or 20 minutes max. I don't really have that much to talk about this movie either because you kind of just you didn't notice. Next time you fight Hwoarang, what you should do is just step right. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Only that saves him, but on the first one... Oh, wait, what? Yeah! Imagine that, you're +7. But at -2, you'll catch, and at 0, you'll catch. But at -7, at +7, you won't. It's fantastic. And of course, the sweep will do its job. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah! And then it's only when it's +7. I don't understand. But that's Hwoarang for you. Of course, if you want to make your life easier, always RFS F4. Wow, they stepped that? Damn. Gotta be... I'm gonna be a little bit scared for that then. They can step that. Ooh, alright. I'm never pressing up forward 4 then. It always has to be up forward 4-4 or up forward 4-4-4. Never just the first hit. Yeah, that's on block. Hey, look at this on hit. Oh, wait. What? My labbing's wrong? Oh, crazy. My labbing's wrong. It says OB only. Damn, I lied to myself. Crazy. Good thing I'm double checking it again before I do it. Oh, what? Okay, there you go. Ayo. Oh my gosh. Baby, let me... Huh, okay, so it's inconsistent. Okay, but it seems more consistent here. You kind of just expect numbers to like help you here. The higher the number, the better, right? Yeah, apparently not. So at +4, tendency to lose. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. At +6, it's very reliable. And then somehow at +7, goodbye. Goodbye. And of course, this has no tracking whatsoever. It's fun. Like, SSR is just so hard to catch. Oh, that doesn't catch. On hit? Okay, at +7 you catch, thank goodness. But on block, are you the same? No, okay, damn, you're worse. You are worse. Oh, okay, hold on, guard all. Oh, it's because you're stepping already. Damn it, I need the last one to hit. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna get that. Stop backdashing! Great. Okay, the only way to do it is to record action. I have to record action. Then step... Oh, hold on. I need to step towards the right? Okay, hold on. Switch action. Switch position. Oh, damn, I get hit. Oh, I do get hit. Oh, okay. So it's like RFS 1. That's its tracking. It's whack. Well, I guess you could see it that way. I kind of like think first though. I think a lot with this character. And I have to know these options ahead of time. So it's important that you like lab all of it. It's kind of hard to play this character if you didn't lab. Because it's just like, I think this option will work. Like, it makes sense for it to work. For real. It legit makes sense. And then... and then that happens. And then you're like, why did I lose there? Oh, because it just really doesn't track at, you know, +7. For whatever reason, it just will not. But it will track at +6. Oh, it loses at +6 too. Sometimes it works. Ah, there's a range. See, it's like getting all these nuanced details down. That's why we're still discovering so many new stuff, like even at the end cycle of the game already. It's just Tekken. So like Tekken 8, we're gonna figure out a bunch of stuff, and then as the years go by, we're still gonna figure out a bunch of stuff. I don't know. The thing is, I'm mashing 1 immediately, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm pressing 1 or exactly at the same time every single time, but I know I'm mashing 1 every single time. Oh, those moves are gonna lose. Watch. Oh, joke long. No. The thing about RFS 4 is that its active frames are really fast. Like, if you want to stop Akuma from doing a DP, and you did, let's say, down 3-4, your option is not to RFS F4 or RFS 1 or RFS 2. Your option's to 4 because he's already loaded up by that point. His hitbox is already there. So it doesn't work after up forward 4. It works after up forward 4, which is +6. Does it work at +7 though? Alright, it works at +7. Great. You know what the problem with this move is? You're -14. So if my opponent has a strong 14 frame punish, or if they can now launch you at 14, let's say you're fighting Jin, you're fighting Heihachi, Devil Jin, Law, you died. For like attempting to make a hard read. 3? Oh, you didn't see it. Okay. Observe. Fantastic. Only at +7 does it track. If we change this to block... Oh, on block it doesn't track. Only on hit. Okay, that one I need to replicate again. Oh, you can step it to the left. Yeah, you can step that towards the left. Let me try to step towards the right. Yeah, no tracking. You lose there at +1. Oh, well, that's the life. Your best option here is always RFS F4. Every single time. This, RFS 1, and the Hell Sweep. If you want to make it more specific, I think for sidestep left, RFS back 3, that applies to all of it. Yeah, I think that applies to all of it. Yeah. On hit, yeah, still applies. So that's like the most reliable. It always works. Sidestep left. Okay, hold on. Let me check the +1 because the computer's not going to help me there. Oh, hold on. Do the whole thing, please. The whole thing, Hwoarang. Nice. Now I want to attempt to step it towards the left. Oh, I cannot. Damn. No. Yeah, it is L reliable. So your opponent sidestepping towards the left, RFS back 4. If they're going to step in general, RFS F4. And then if they're going to step towards the right, RFS 1. And then if you need a low, it's Hell Sweep. That's pretty much it. This... God damn it. +6, it finally works. So it's only an up forward 4-4 and not up forward 4? Hold on, let me refine these notes. I'm gonna remove DF4 here. Yeah, RFS1. SSR. And then RFS back 3, and then yeah, that sounds about right. Then for up forward 4-4. Yeah. That's when the axe kick. Whoa, axe kick does not go in? Yeah, it should go in from time to time, right? Oh, okay, yeah, it more or less should go in. Yep. And then RFS 1, and then RFS back 3. Same old, same old. And then for up forward 4-4-4, the full thing. I think it's more or less mirrored. Yeah, it's only on the first kick, I think, where it's not necessarily the best thing in the world. Did I double check that? I'm just gonna do it again. Why not? I'll double check it. Oh. Damn, for real? Wow. I can't walk that. I really can't walk that. That's cool. But what I'm more important is the right side. No, okay, never mind. So the axe kick's the only thing you can use. You can only use it on the up forward 4. Okay, so you can only use it on the second kick, not the first or the third. That's so crazy. That's trippy. I don't get it, but fine. Yeah, have it your way, Tekken. Okay, so the options universally, for the most part, are RFS 1, RFS back 3, Hell Sweep, and RFS F4. RFS 1, its reliability is questionable, for the most part. Hold on, right. Yeah, it's questionable, for the most part, because you have nothing else to really catch as SSR, aside from, like, this. Because if that doesn't catch, this will not catch. And then there's no other mid, for the most part, that's gonna help you with their amazing linearity. And because this is an SSL mid. Alright, I forget you. Should I include you in the list? You know what? I'm not going. Well, okay, hold on. It's towards SSR. So I may... You know what? Fine, I'll include it. RFS 4. And then bracket SSR. And that's only for the last 2 kicks, correct? Correct. It's only for the last 2 kicks. Bracket SSR. And then I extend the notepad a little bit. That way I can see all the options. Extend this a little bit more too. Yeah, F4, back 4. And then let it go into RFF, essentially. Okay. I guess it's time to do the next lesson. Position reset. And then after do that, maybe I'll play one set trying to demonstrate both. So every time I punish something, it should be with 4-4. And then I try to like press up forward 4 from time to time. Or most especially at the wall. Yeah. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to another advanced Hwoarang lessons. We talk about round enders. So down back 4-4 could be a nice round ender. Maybe a down 4-4 if you're feeling a little bit risky. Well, how about up forward 4-4? Air raid. This is a classic. High, mid, low round ender. That's what the round ender should be, right? Just like home surgery. 1-1-3-3. High, high, low, high. Let's talk more about it. So we're gonna... So air raid's a 3-part string, right? So each move here has different frame data. But they all go into RFS and RFF respectively. Like if you do it pretty fast, it's gonna go into RFF. And if I try to punish Hwoarang, just to let you know, he's safe. So if I do a forward 4, and then hold back, and let him do his thing, and let's say react-ish. Okay, maybe not after up forward 4. How about up forward 4-4? Like Jack, like that. and react jab. Oh no, okay, it's not the same. How about a react DF1? There you go. Alright, so you're a little bit safer. But if we go the whole way up forward 4-4-4 and let him hold back and try to react jab that too. Oh, hold on, I got hit by the last one. Gotta make sure I gotta block the last one. And okay, not react there with a jab, but a while standing 4 rather. Okay, it will connect while standing 3. Okay, see, the slower the frames are, the better. And if we wait for a second on that while standing 4, like to react, you're kind of fine. Ish. But if they do get the last hit to connect, then they're fine. But I do remember vaguely that he can, like, remain safe right after air raid. If you do know, feel free to drop it in the comment section of this video. Oh, I got that one right here. So maybe it's just a matter of, like, holding back at the right time. But yeah, if you know the secret sauce for that one, feel free, please, I implore you to put it in the comment section of this lesson. But yes, that's like the one tidbit I want to mention about up forward 4 before we get into the frame data. So the first part obviously is up forward 4. I-22 is a 22 frame high kick that does low crush. It is +4 on hit. That transitions you to RFS should you want to go into RFS. And it is -2 on block. Nothing special on counter hit. Just +4 with extra damage. So that's 14 damage versus 12 damage, so +2. And then the next part of the string, up forward 4-4. That's +6 on hit, as you can see here. And that is on guard all, so that is natural. And it is 0 on block. And same dice, RFS, RFF. And then once you get into the low, up forward 4-4-4. That's +1 on block. And I need this to stand for a second. +7 on hit. Now, the main question is, can I parry the last hit of up forward 4-4-4? And the answer to that question is no. So it's still recorded here. I'm gonna attempt to low parry. You cannot. If I block all hits, I got hit by 1. I still got hit by 1. Damn it. One last time. Perfect. It jails. That's the interesting thing about this string, is that it does jail. So that +1 always catches. And the secret sauce to this one is always to, like, RFS F4 check them. Typically, the opponents do attempt to, like, wall standing 4 or do any wall standing move. But if they're doing a full crouch move, at that point, the RFS F4 mix-up is in play. So you can hit them with an RFS of forward 4 if you have the hard read. But yeah, that's like the frame data for each of these moves. But the most important part on all these frame data is, like, can we use those numbers? This +4, this +6, this 0 on block, this +1 on block, you know, the +7. Can we use any of that? And of course, as always, you go here to action number 2, and these are your best friends. Now, the option we want to check first, as always, is backdash. And you're all reliable, as I mentioned earlier. The first move you do use to check your opponent is to RFS F4. So that's against up 4, up 4-4. All right, they're still locked. Full string ahead. All right, we're good. We don't need to ask any more questions, because if that locks, for the most part, a good number of things, well, will have a chance to lock, including the Hell Sweep. But a little bit tricky tidbit here is that the recovery on this is a little bit off, in the sense that the time window you're allowed to press RFS down 4-3 is like you have to wait for the full thing to, like, kind of end. So that can mess up your input a little bit. Just letting you know that ahead of time when you press this move. So it only works on the first kick. So if you do want to get other lows, better stand switch into that down 3-4, and at least they're not running away from you when you stand switched into down 3-4. So as long as you lock them in with RFS F4 and RFS D4, you're good. To condition them. So backdash is fine. How about the side steps? These are the important ones. And we're gonna go through them one by one. So we'll start with sidestep right, because the meme is to always step towards the stomach of Hwoarang. And that usually does work. So we're on hit first, right? So as always, RFS F4 will not betray you. RFS 1 is your next option. However, yeah, that was +4. And it does have a tendency to lose here. So it's gonna be hard to... You're gonna notice this theme. This is where stepping towards the right is extremely effective against Hwoarang, because even his other option does not catch towards the right. So you're kind of forced to RFS back 4. And that's gonna be a recurring theme, both on hit and on block. But if they do decide to step towards, let's say, left, that's when this is reliable. This will pretty much always win. Even, let's say, if I turn this on block, you're good. So that's something you don't have to worry about. And if you do need a low and you just wait at the right moment to like press RFS down for 3, you are gonna win against sidestep left, and you're going to win against sidestep right. If we boost that up to sidewalk all the more, you're still winning that interaction. Of course, that was on hit. If we swap that to a block, you're still good. Still good. Yep. The only thing that you are worrying about is your sidewalk right. Because RFS 1, I was labbing it earlier during the stream. It did work a couple of times, but for the most part, view it as an 80% non-reliable move. So RFS back 4 is gonna have to like help you out here on block after up forward 4. What if you do up forward 4-4, right? So let's change this back to on hit. So again, as always, RFS F4, just checking all the other options. If you do hell sweep, yep, still wins there. How about your axe kick? So at +6, your axe kick is now viable. And if you notice, it's coming out at like your latest frame. The axe kick comes out at 17 to 19 frames according to the frame data overlay. And it's always constantly coming out, or consistently rather, coming out at 19 frames. So that's a sweet spot for it to always come out, or like track at that situation. But if it does come out at 19, you do the math, 19 minus 10, well, it's still a fast move regardless. Oh, well, wrong one. 19 minus 6. 13 frames. Again, still a fast move regardless, but if they do press a jab and they don't step, you're going to lose that one. So you gotta press RFS F4 to kind of remind them. So that's towards sidestep right. How about RFS 1? Alright, there we go. That's what we're needing. A little bit more safety here if you press the second kick. And interestingly, you can also throw out RFS 4. Well, as you can see there, it will hit, sometimes it won't hit. Damn, that's against sidewalk. That's even the stronger one. We changed that back to sidestep, RFS DF4. Alright, was that the first kick or the second kick? Alright, there you go, that's the second kick. So still reliable. Then if you throw that to RFS 1 and change that to RFS 4, we're good. And of course, your left is completely covered by the launcher. Completely covered, including with the axe kick. You change this to on block. They go towards the left, no problem. They go towards the left, no problem. We bring that back towards the right. RFS F4 will always lock in. DF4, well, that's when you disregard it on block. Only on hit can you press, what do you call this, RFS DF4, because this is 0 on block at that point. And surprisingly, RFS 1, a little bit more reliable in this situation. You check RFS 4, no dice. So those are exclusive to on hit. But on block, RFS 1, a lot more... We have a mid at least to cover one side, not just an RFS back 3. So let's go down to the last hit. So for the most part, I'll be only showing the on-hit portion of it. I'll show a couple of the options on block because the computer kind of like doesn't like to block the last hit, even if I put this at guard all. We're gonna leave it at sidestep right. So as always, so it's allowed like the +7 testing after the last hit, and typically you will be pressing the last hit into that. If you press RFS DF4 on hit, alright, you see how one frame makes a huge difference? I don't understand why, but at +6, it's working, and at +7, it straight up does not work. However, if you do press RFS 1, you also lose your tracking move there for... I don't know why you do, but you do. So if you check that again with RFS 4, okay. So now the negative 14 is your reliable move at +7 to track towards the right. Not unless there's another one, right? Maybe you can call on... No, you can't. Okay, never mind. Forget it. You can't call on that move. So it's RFS 4 for the most part. And your old reliable Hell Sweep. So still high-low. But your mid, very punishable compared to like up forward 4. Well, up forward 4, your reliable mid here is negative 12. Here, your reliable mid is at least safe. Or plus. If it's on hit. Then this one on hit, for the most part, you kind of have to commit to an RFS 4 if they are stepping towards the right and you wanted to press a mid. And of course, if they do step towards the left, you already know this does work all day, every day. Including the Hell Sweep. If I change that to Sidewalk, we're still fine. Hwoarang's still okay in that department. Now, I do have an option recorded here for the on block. I don't remember exactly which one. But yeah, okay, that was the axe kick. So if you try to step towards the left, it will complement your RFS back 3. However, if the opponent does step towards the right, that's when the axe kick loses and it does, well, unfortunately, get launched. It is what it is. The other option you do want to know on block is RFS 1. And if you step towards the right, it's the same dice. Last mid to rely on, your RFS 4 on block +1. Nope. So as always, RFS back 4 is the one that's going to have your back in that situation. And RFS F4. You have a high, low, and, well, a power crush, essentially. So if you don't want to go through that, like, remember what options you want to use. Here are the 3 options for the most part on any string of air raid. It's RFS F4, RFS back 4, the Hell Sweep, RFS down 4-3, or you simply let Hwoarang transition into RFF and then hold back at the right time. Because if you hold back a little bit too early, you end up in RFS and you can get hit. But if you wait for the foot to go down at the right moment, or if there's the actual input, again, if someone puts that in the comment section, if there is one, then you do that one. Those are your best options for air raid. Now, its usage is usually wall pressure. So like, if let's transition to a walled stage here. Like, let's say you get the opponent on a combo, you launch punch them for something, you get Oki. Typically, if it is close to ending the round, you end it with RFS F4 because they have a harder time getting out. You know, the wall is going to help you there. So let's say DF2, you get a simple wall combo into like wall standing 4-4, and then you air raid. They're going to wake up into that. Or let's say you have them pressured over towards the wall here, right? They have nowhere to go. Hit them with the air raid, a 1-2, readjust, 1-2-3. Hit them with the RFS F4 to really like pressure them because they, you know, the HP's already low. They gotta make a decision. All the more in Tekken 8, that's chip damage all the way. But this ain't Tekken 8 yet, it's Tekken 7. And if not at the wall or wall Okizeme, even open Okizeme can work. But it's more like a frame kill in that sense, wherein you're trying to get RFS F4 or any RFS option to catch them as they wake up. Of course, you can play around with it in the lab. Let's say you end the combo on up 4, 3+4, and then you air raid into any RFS option, and then see like which get up options you're beating. But if you are going to use it in open, it usually comes off with the protection of plus frames before you press it. I mean, you can waifu into just going for it, but do know your options on block for the most part. Like, if you want to like really narrow down on like how to stay really, really safe. But again, it's just like that non-jail, the jail factor that's really keeping it together. There's a lot of players up to this day either know it or they forget it from time to time, and I'm able to squeeze in an RFS F4. But yeah, SSR kind of like really beats this a lot. And they're just forced to contend with a high and a low where that has to be pressed at the right time. And as a Hwoarang, you gotta like really commit to that unsafe mid. But that's all the cheese I know on a 4444 Air Raid. Next advanced Hwoarang lesson is gonna be on the other side of the screen. I've been Frontier, and I'll see you there. Alright, we good. I'm gonna play one set and then I'm done. I'm gonna try to do both lessons today in one set. Is that a tall order? Maybe. So we load it up, get my TGO Hwoarang, and then they're gonna be like, what's this TGO Hwoarang doing? They're doing 4-4 and a 4-4-4-4. I'm like, it is what it is. I didn't even check if my matchmaking is working. Oh well. If I don't get an opponent in like 2 minutes, then I guess my matchmaking's not working. Madaya? No, it's not cheat. It has holes. It has flaws. Once you know it, it's not that scary. It's just like, oh, okay, that's all you get? Damn, I actually feel bad for you. That kind of thing. Hey! Hello, Ryle. Welcome to the last part of Advanced Hwoarang Lessons. This is probably the longest Advanced Hwoarang Lessons I've had in quite a while. Because I've usually ended in like 2 hours. Now I'm at 3 hours. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's because I did 2 lessons today. So, here we are. Here we are. My Monday editing is gonna be crazy. Not necessarily crazy. I do expect the raw cuts to be like 10 to 15 minutes each. So it shouldn't be that long to like edit both. See a target, see Josie. I'm gonna try to get Tekken King on Josie as fast as I can. Then after that, I'm done with the rank on my account. I'm just gonna go on a different account for rank. You forgot to give it to me? It's all good. If I don't miss the registration for Fighting Game Arena, I'll be at ESGS. Because if I miss it and they say there's no walk-in, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna play the other fighting games like what I did in 2019. And then walk in for Tekken. And then DQ myself for the other games just so that I can focus on Tekken. Alright. Punishing Gigas with 4-4, that sounds like a bad idea, but whatever. This Gigas is about to learn the power of Air Raid. Air Raid! Alright. That was actually the riskiest thing in the world. But that's already the RFS F4 mix-up already at that point. Throw out something unsafe. So I can use my forgotten 11 frame punish, right? Come on, come on! Full string! That's unsafe. Let go? Oh, you didn't know? Nah, you know, I suppose. Maybe, yeah, I guess if you didn't catch me on Facebook, then you wouldn't have known. Oh, we have the wall pressure. Hit him with that RFS F4. RFS F4. Air raid, I mean. Air raid. The air raid pressure. Wall carry. Oh, I got it. Good wall under. No, I'm not. But yes, hello, Magician. Welcome to the ending part of Advanced Hwoarang Lessons where I demonstrate the lessons in a match. In 1 1st to 5, essentially. Right, it's death on block. Don't bother. Don't ever, like, do that. Uh-huh. KFSR? That's a good check. This Fujin Gigas does not feel like a Fujin Gigas. Feels like more than a Fu... What's my option there again? Shucks. I have to lab it again, bro. Hey! 4 bars? More like not 4 bars. Air raid? Okay. Good defense. Damn it! Oh, 4-4. Got you. Nice. Air raid. Air raid name is too much. Oh yeah, no, yeah. The name. But the quality of the move, not so nice. if you heard me rambling about it, you'd be like, damn, really? That's it? Okay. Oh, I'm dying. I'm alive. Let's go. Into a raid for Okizeme. Crazy Oki. FF2. Oh, okay, damn, that whiffed like crazy. It do be. Hello, wall. Too far. Can't have you rage arting me. I mean, it is technically a missile. Not the best missile, though. It's not like a lock-on kind of missile. Last session. Hey, you already know where I'm gonna be. Always cheese Dojang for those sessions. Or like a first to 5 set. Then again, this Friday, it's already Monday, yeah. So this Friday, I'm gonna be on Tekken 8. So if you're not on Tekken 8, I can't fight you. No, my muscle memory! 4-4 is the punish. I have to 4-4 is the punish. Hit me again with that unsafe move. Come on! I beg you. Okay, never mind. I'll take that. I'll take that +2. Yeah. 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 Because we have lobbies in Tekken 8 now, right? For the closed beta test. So I'm thinking like, hey, do I want to do a Tekken 8 stream on Facebook? Or do I just keep it all on YouTube? Oh, he did the sound thing. Didn't bite. Bro! This 4-bar. Okay. I know that though. I'm not gonna give you the guaranteed thing there. Oh, Layo! 1-2? FF2? Yep, called it. I'm dead. The RFS3 versus CD3. Oh, you mean LFS3? LFS forward 3 versus CD3. That was your start? Oh, welcome to Hwoarang, I suppose. There's a lot more Hwoarang cheese to uncover. No, I'm not gonna fight you this stream. I only fight Keso Dojang. Not unless this first to 5 doesn't push through, then sige. But you already know what I'm gonna do. That's cheating eh. It's gonna be harder for me to pull off the lesson I need to pull off. What should be the first one? My recommendation is you go to Open Hwoarang Lessons. Like, I have 2 playlists for Hwoarang. I guess 4 playlists for Hwoarang. But mainly Open Hwoarang Lessons and Advanced Hwoarang Lessons are the ones you go to. Open Hwoarang Lessons teaches you all the general aspects of the character you need. And then Advanced Hwoarang Lessons is like when you know the character already. Because I'm kind of like talking about stuff you kind of like have an idea of, but don't know fully yet. So like the stuff I'm trying to demonstrate here, you don't need to know that yet. At all. If you want to start learning Hwoarang. You don't need to know the forgotten 11 frame punish, and you don't need to know your round ending tool. No, hold on. It's cheating because I'm only really going to be pressing these buttons. So you if you lose, that's on you. Like, you should win, actually. Because I'm only gonna press 4-4 on a punish, and all you have to do is backdash. Because RFS DF4 will never catch you, and the Hell Sweep will never catch you. I'm only forced to RFS F4 and RFS 1 on hit. On block, you backdash everything. I lose on a regular backdash. And then I'm always gonna try to press up forward 4, and for the most part, all you gotta do is backdash that too, because no mids catch you on a backdash. So it is cheating, because you'll know that's all I'm gonna do. And I want to demonstrate the lesson. That's like the whole purpose of like when I'm playing a set in Advanced Hwoarang Lessons or Open Hwoarang Lessons. Is to show how it's done in a set. Oh. Yeah, you're not a Fujin. This is not a Fujin. This is not Fujin movements. This is essentially like at least God movements. RA? Too late. You should have RA'd earlier. FGC in events? You're very new? Are you new to like... Oh wait, hold on. New... wait, oh damn it, I missed my punish. how new are we talking? Like new to FGC in general, or like you're coming from a different side of like the Filipino fighting game community? Like let's say you play some Soul Calibur, you play some, I don't know, Mortal Kombat, you play some Dragon Ball, Melty Blood if ever. Or like we're talking about really completely brand new. Because if you are completely brand new, joining any of the Facebook groups, that's right, it's all on Facebook by the way. If you want to get updated on any of this stuff, it's all on Facebook, so you're gonna have to. Damn it! I can't keep it as a punish. That's why it's forgotten. It's a forgotten 11th frame punish. But yeah, again, they're all on Facebook. Every single game, Soul Calibur, all the 2D games are squashed in together, like the IED Lounge, Instant Air Dash Lounge. Like once you ask one fighting game, one player in the fighting game scene for it, they kind of like give you the rest also if you need to find it. And then for Tekken, it's Tekken Philippines. Then for Street Fighter, it's Street Fighter Philippines. Like you just have to join those Facebook groups. Then it's always posted there. For the most parts. Like registration, which tournaments are happening, blah blah blah. And then if you join like, let's say, I don't know, Facebook group chats, the players there usually share which events are happening. And sometimes it's like side events as well. Like I didn't know like there were like 2 or 3 side events that happened like over the weekend. 2 or 3 or like 1 or 2 long. I can't do the forgotten punish, god damn it. Up forward for hey. Right. I forget that it loses the backdash. Like it straight up loses 2-1. No, don't join Tekken Rambulan. Don't. You don't need to join that. That's a waste of your time and a waste of your energy. You play Tekken 6 on the PSP. All right, cool. You're just spamming. That's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. Even when you know how to play. Don't worry about it. And then I showed it's on sale. Oh, then you got like the base game on sale, and then it's just like I started playing Tekken, and then here I am, bro. Cool. But yeah, for the most part. Oh, and you attend. Wait. Oh no, being Rev Major. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So like, so that's basically the scene in general. That's the kind of like vibe of our scene, of the whole fighting game scene in the Philippines as a whole. Essentially, that's the vibe, and those are the kind of people that you will frequently see. And I mean it when I mean frequently, because they are the people who are usually there in offline events. What is this 4-bar? Let me DF2 the move! Or not. I mean, whatever. I'm leading in the first to 5. A raid! A bawal. Okay, cool. It was cool, beautiful. But yeah, again, so Tekken Philippines, Soul Calibur Philippines, Street Fighter Philippines, etc. That's where it's all usually placed. And then if you get added to a Facebook group chat, typically, more often than not, those players are talking about events. And as I mentioned earlier, there was like 1 or 2 mini tournaments that happened over this weekend. And I did not know that. I was like, damn, I could have attended one of these if I wanted to. Even there, that's not even a backdash. God damn. This move's ass. At least I know more about it now. That's always gonna be my go-to. Pampa good vibes yan? Yes. Oh, no? Yung Rambulan, hindi. Hindi yan good vibes, sir. That is not good vibes. That is not a representation of what will happen at Rev Major. It does not. Parang yung dark web. Yeah, I guess that's a better way of putting it. Woo! Forgotten. Well, I mean, if you're gonna let me press. Okay. Oh. Again, don't join the one Ryle's telling you to join, okay? Whatever you do, don't join it. I'm kind of, you know. See, I'm helping you steer clear from that land. But yeah, that's where it's all usually posted. Up. Ay! Hindi siya back 3. Around ender. Around. Oh, okay, never mind. FF2? Okay, too obvious. Fair enough. What do you mean? You wanted to join it? Or he's like, no, okay, fair enough. It's all on Facebook. And also for all the Tekken 8 stuff, it's also probably going to be in Tekken Philippines there too. Like we use the same group. Like that was the same group we used all the way for like Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2. It's the same one. Also, like if you follow, let's say the Tekken Philippines Facebook page, there's a Facebook page and like the group page. Like the Facebook page is handled by the admins of Tekken Philippines. And they do post like news there as well. Like if you follow that, you can get updated on certain things. I'm doing it on block and that's like death on block. I'm trying to use it as a punish. I swear it's not in my... I can't even force it in my muscle memory. I'm doing 4-3. Yeah. Alright, I got you. Rich history? Yeah, it is very, very rich history. Anong curiosity will take over? It will never take over. Damn, okay, that was a nice punish. But not the best punish, but well, it's a punish nonetheless. Bruv. This ain't about air raid and 4-4. Well, I'm trying. I think the first two games had a better accuracy with these moves. I died on block, but that's okay. They don't know. Damn, what a step. 1, 2, 3. Hello, wall. Indeed? No? Okay, fine. Air raid! Air raid! Yeah. Got into the CNT also. Oh, yeah, no, he looked good in the CNT. In the closed beta test, rumors tell me that he's gonna be alright. Just alright. There are certain changes that I am not really a fan of. But he'll still be like playable for the most part. Not necessarily like bad. But so Hwoarang's the first character you played. Try the other characters. There's a lot of characters in the game. Maybe another character will, you know, tickle your fancy. Or like, you'll vibe well with that character and it's not just Hwoarang anymore. Of course, that could be information overload because you know how much there is to learn on each Tekken character. So yeah. I mean, if Hwoarang's the first one, then that's a huge information overload. There's a lot of things to like learn on this boy. Even at like a basic level. Damn it, really. Great 4-bar connection. 10 out of 10. I can't do it! Bruh. Also played Jin. Alright, that guy, very easy to play. And is looking like very strong in the closed network test. And sources tell me in the closed beta test, he's still good. His changes are nice. Can't get yourself to lab? Here's the easiest way to tell you to motivate yourself to lab. I can get better at the game if I lab. If I want to perform cooler stuff, I gotta lab. If you want to be cool, magician, and do some magic with your character in the game, you gotta lab. That's the only way. Unfortunately. But hey, you'll look cool though, because you're doing the cool stuff that you labbed. I don't know if that's like enough motivation, but that was enough for me. Wow, that's still reached. Every time I see the CNT, always... Bruh. Like you basically just get better with the character and you get better at the game. That's... Damn it! I really can't 4-4. I did it. Oh, damn it. I did 4-4-4-4. Oh. Nope. A 4-4-4. Yeah, correct option. 1-2. Yeah. Okay, that whiffed like crazy. GG's, bro. That's 5. Man, I didn't like that gameplay. You know what? Fine, Ryle. We're still friends on Steam, ba? Are we? Let me check. Friends. Which one? What was your nickname to me? Shucks. Was it XD pa rin? Hindi. It's not XD anymore. We are. Are you still using this account named Karma? Or are you using a different one? I'll play you one set right now because I didn't like that set. I want to play some normal Tekken right now. If you're G. If not, I'm just gonna go back to quick match. Find someone. If that's not enough to, like, I don't know, motivate you to lab, maybe there's someone you want to impress. You gotta, you know, level up your game to impress them. You're at Suzaku? Bro, that's not bad. You're even better than me already. And this is like your first Tekken and you just started? And you're at Suzaku already? Bruh, newer players nowadays, man. They're too good. The new kids. The kids at these games. They're too nice. They're too nice at it. They can press buttons than I can. Bro, when I first played Tekken, I was a green rank. I was stuck at teals and green. Oh, yes? Okay. Sige, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for it to turn online. Open pa yung PC? Ang bagal. Fine, I'll wait. I'll wait, fine, I'll wait. Terrorize you. That's how everyone really pretty much starts. Project L will change that. You'll be teammates with your friend instead of them like beating you down. Damn, but you're Suzaku now? Bro, I was a teal green rank scrub. I don't think combos are like the difference maker. Combos are like the ones that kill you. But knowing which buttons to press in like neutral, offense, and defense, those 3 situations, are the more important ones. Your decision making carries you more than your combos. But if you like combos, great. Or, you know, if you're gonna be playing on Hwoarang, bro, Hwoarang's got a lot of nice combos. A lot of room for creativity too, even in Tekken. Actually, way too much room for creativity in Tekken 8. I think like that's his best combo variety / potential in Tekken 8. No, I mean, understandable. Even I was getting launched like crazy when I started out. But I mean, you're Suzaku now, so I guess you're not getting launched as often around your ranks. So which means if the next time I meet you, you're at Rulers or like you're at Fujin already, I'm like, damn, these kids. Of course, I mean kids in like in the sense of like Tekken age, okay? Not necessarily age, because I don't really know how old you are. Invite you now? Sige. Karma. Ayan, invite sent. Because for me, what's my Tekken age? It's like close to a decade already. I've been playing this game for far too long. 5 bars? Saan ang bars natin? Saan ang bars? Bars. I need bars. Bars. We got no bars at all? Seriously? No, we got 4. Sabi mo, it's easy to get 5. Ba't walang 5, huh? Kawa? Liar. Yeah, there's a lot of nice combos. Yes, he has even weird B&Bs in Tekken 8. It's gonna take me some time to get used to. But I'm gonna get used to it when the game drops. So by January, I'll start changing my muscle memory. For the closed network test and closed beta test, I'm gonna like just do the combos I feel work best for me. Or like a route that makes sense to always do. And I know one of those routes always involve down 4-4, so that's always what I gotta do. Because it's like the reliable one. Which never fails you. With damage and spacing. Where's the 5 to, ah? It's because I just want to get that, what do you call that? That last play out of my hands. It's like the last thing you want to eat. What's the last thing you want to taste? There's the last thing I want to feel. The demonstration set, not so nice. Anong 5 sets? First to 5. The usual.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. That's fine. DF1.
Yeah.
Wall? Okay, I misjudged it. Down 3-4. Press? You pressed. It do be. Now, if I was locked up forward 4-4 and trying to get 4-4, you'd have an easier time there, because I would have pressed up forward 4 immediately. Oh. Haba. Ah. No. Hey, where's my duck? Ah, for Barze. Blaming the internet connection. It's my OS. Bruv, really? We're just going straight for it? Frames truly are, Oh, I didn't go for the hatchet kick right away, huh? Interesting, interesting. We're not gonna go for it right away. Alright. Surprise? Good block. Woo! Not enough frames to do a 1-2. Oh. Oh, a doobie. Okay. 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 Confirm? Nice stuff. See, again, mental is half the battle. Look at you. You're in the lead. I'm about to lose this game. Okay. Nice. Bawal. Press. That's fine. Okay. Crazy thing. I'm waiting for the crazy thing. Alright. Really? That's DF1 on block. Or rather, the second hit of DF1 on block. I should have been allowed to 1-2. Frame-wise. I think I'm right. I don't remember that being plus. And then double checks the frame data. Nope, you were wrong this entire time. Oh, damn. And then, no, your frame data was right. Well, I'll blame the internet at that point. It's that 4-bar connection. Classic 4-bar connection. See? 1-0. I mean, 0-1. I never beat you. Maybe today's the day, sir. That you beat me. Oh. Ouch. Ow. TF2? Damn, ang layo. You're going to try to go to the Facebook? Oh, yeah. You have to join it first, so you have to get approved first. So it's gonna take a while. So maybe expect to maybe tomorrow afternoon for the admins to add you in. But I think you can apply to get in now. Yeah. If that's what you're gonna do. Stand by 4. Oh, thank you. I won't say no to that. Side wall. Side throw, rather. Been a while since you used Facebook. For us, Facebook never ends. It's the #1 platform in the country. That and because the news isn't being spread anywhere else. Hey, yeah. TF2? No? Alright. Big whiff. Bruv. Press? Okay. It's a little bit too much fluff. Hello, wall. Down 3-4. I'm doing the off. I don't know. Okay, hold on. The neutral doesn't feel as nice. Yeah. Okay, that felt nice. 1, 2. Nope. Was that 1-all? Alright. Uno all. Yeah, I gotta like iron up my neutral a little bit more. I'm not liking how I'm doing it. The offense, it's fine. Defense, it's the 1-2s where I'm losing at. I'll double check your DF11 on block. Why my 1-2 didn't go in. Oh. Yeah, it's only 1-1. Still a chance. Actually, technically, there's still a chance for as long as your opponent's not 5. So kahit na they're at set point, may chance pa rin yan. So 1-all, 1-all.
Round 1. Fight.
Damn good block Frontier. No punish though. I didn't even reduce the damage there. Okay, I'll take that. No, yeah, I'm saying frames there. State of mind there. I deserve that. Good block. So what now? Got blown up in neutral there. Boop, boop, boop. I just noticed we had 2 delay frames. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that could have been something. I lost. But I'm still alive. Still alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yun lang. Yun lang.
Round 3. Fight.
You have to? Thank you. What? Oh, this isn't Tekken 8. What? We have our connection. DF1. DF2? Okay. Did I did not break it yet. H drive? Yep. Is that or the hatchet? One of the two.
Fight.
Right, I'm on block. Gotta remember that. Yo, press at +5. Good press. Confirm. Frames your state of mind. Alright. Press. Wala. Okay. Man, I'm still not happy with my neutral. 2-1. One. Well, I guess this is my last set. And this is not a demonstration, this is just me wanting to play.
Get ready for the next battle.
Next stream will be a rank stream. On not Hwoarang, on Josie. Just to iron out the ranks.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. What? Okay, amazing hitboxes. Press? None. I could be dead. Damn, I'm dead.
KO.
Great conversion there.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, okay. Right, I broke it. That's why I don't go for running 3. My autopilot is on. Yeah, I lost there. Where are we? Still at the wall. Good reset there. This is good positioning.
Round 3.
Just too many buttons. 1, 2. Ooh, short. I didn't punish the while standing one. Damn, I am off. Full counter hit. Pum pum. Ooh, that worked. Oh no. Okay, you just press that. Damn it. Often in these streams, I usually stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. So Tuesdays happen on YouTube, and sometimes I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on YouTube. And then Fridays are always on Facebook. And then Sundays are always on YouTube. But for this week, this incoming week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'm probably going to be live on Tekken 8. Because the beta test is gonna happen, right? Next week. Or this week. Friday to Monday. So I'm not gonna be on Tekken 7. It's only the week after that I'll be back on Tekken 7. Same schedule. For the most part. Yeah, but usually I'll be streaming here. And you'll usually see a stream room be created. So if there's none, I'm either just gonna randomly stream. But if there is, I'm supposed to like show up during that day. If I don't, that means something happened. And I don't even know like how many times I'm gonna stream Tekken 8. Like if I'm unhappy for real with like Hwoarang, I'm probably only gonna stream it twice and then that's it. Oh yeah, I'm happy that you're excited for Tekken 8. Me personally, I'm not. I'm just like, Tekken 8's an okay game. I'll play it when I have to play it. If I can still play Tekken 7, I'll play Tekken 7. (3-1) Okay. I guess we're gonna move away from a gimmick stage. That makes sense. Because I'm not ready to part ways with Tekken 7. That's like the main reason. Smoke? No, you're fine. There's certain stuff you're doing right, and I'm still kind of like on autopilot, and I'm trying to get myself out of it. So you have to recognize which stuff you're doing well. I'm kind of dropping some hints here and there, but I'm not really saying the full thing. And some I'm not even mentioning it at all. But you gotta figure out what that is. You're on autopilot too? Damn, then do be.
Round 1.
So it's 3-1. Step? None. And I was late. Should have pressed that TF2 earlier. 1, 2. Hiya. Hiya. Alright, that works for me. Press. 1, 2. Woo! Yun lang. That was like an on the mark right decision. But I just didn't hit. Jab. Ooh, that could have been really dangerous for me. Nope. Yeah, that's always the common option, ain't it?
Perfect.
Right after the throw tech, FF2. I feel like you should win there. Probably a little bit late. If not win, trade, maybe. Hello, wall. Oh, surprise. 4? Set point. Set point. Yeah, because if you caught me last week, I only streamed twice. I missed my Tuesday and even Wednesday, Thursday. But Wednesday, Thursday is not mandatory for me. It's just Tuesday. What are the other? Oh, I mean, yeah, Soul Calibur Philippines, Street Fighter Philippines, IAD Players Lounge, BlazBlue Philippines. You can follow the Tekken Philippines, what do you call this? Facebook page. Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. But for the most part, they always get shared to... I mean, if you're only mainly focusing on Tekken, it's always pretty much going to get shared in Tekken Philippines. Don't worry about that. Too fast? Does it feel fast? I don't know. To me, it doesn't. Because you can also find a Tekken Tournament Philippines and a Tekken Philippines online matchmaking. But those are like the smaller groups. Tekken Tournament Philippines supposedly has the tournament stuff, but most of the time you usually see it in Tekken Philippines rather than Tekken Tournament Philippines. Yeah, IAD Players Lounge. I mean, that's if you're interested in like the other games. They kind of like grouped most of the 2D players there. But there's also like a Dragon Ball Philippines one. I just don't know which one. I'm only part of like, I think I'm part of like a Facebook group chat or something. Because I think, yeah, for the anime players, they're like more active on the group chats rather than the group pages. The group chats... Well, that one you're gonna have to get invited to. There, you can't really just like join that publicly. You need someone to get you to get in there. Oh. So maybe like the next time you go, let's say you go to ESGS, right? You can talk to like the players there and ask them to like, you know, so you can get into these Facebook groups or like Facebook chats. Good games, man. GG's. Because there is gonna be a fighting game arena in ESGS. So Tekken's gonna be there, Street Fighter 6 is gonna be there. So a lot of the community is going to be there. And there's also gonna be side tournaments from what I was told. They haven't announced which games yet, but I kind of like already have inside information on like which ones are gonna be there. Assuming it's like finalized. But for the most part, they said they wanna do it. So I'm like, okay, for the most part, it'll probably be there. No problem, man. So yeah, for that you can like ask the players there. And like you can even get added there on the spot, which is the best part. So I feel like that's like the perfect place to do it. Yeah, this is the next biggest event that's happening for, I guess, the whole fighting game community. Yeah. Because after that, it's a bunch of farewell tournaments for Tekken 7. After ESGS or Fighting Game Arena, basically November onwards, all the way up to January, are probably farewell tournaments. Like goodbye Tekken 7 kind of thing. And then we're all gonna move to Tekken 8 by January 24. If you have a PC that can run it, I don't have a PC that can run it, so maybe I might not be part of the Tekken 8 move yet. No, it's Salute. It's 07 to Tekken 7. And then also like when Grand Blue Fantasy Rising comes around, there's that too. When the new Under Night fighting game comes out as well, or like its newest edition, Under Night system or whatever. Yeah. That's if you're interested in those. But like if you mainly want to play Tekken Philippines is all you need. Tekken Philippines is a group page and Tekken Philippines is a Facebook page. Yeah. And then maybe a group chat here and there. 0 and 7. You can type it together, I think. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Might as well close my game. Yeah. That's gonna be a lot of us come January. Now it works? Beautiful. So what I have to do is copy paste these notes into my other notes. And then I'm good. I'm good. And then I edit everything tonight. Yeah. Tonight. Tonight. Cut and paste. Yay. Control S, that saves that. I'm good. Then I can log out of my Steam. Maybe it's not YouTube. Yeah, it probably is. But yeah, I'll wrap up here. So again, much thanks to all those who dropped by and or stayed the whole way. Again, I've been Frontier. And that has been the cheese for today. And as always, thank you for watching.
And just like that, G Forenzu putting the G in game. Congratulations to G Forenzu from winning the grand finals for
The
Fighting
Genki
Climax
Bunko.
Ignition. Woo! What a grand finals. Resilient probably second guessing himself a lot there with multiple character switches.
The first set was really nice.
The first set was nice, you know, bringing in the Kuroko, then Shanna, then the Tomoka pick.
Yeah, but as you know, G Forenzu just adapts.
Yeah, just adapts.
He just
very, very
adapts really
clutch.
quickly.
Did not let those things phase him and stop the momentum of Resilient right there and then. So again, that was an amazing, amazing sets from all the players who had participated.